Legacy Stadium is electric here for the Class 6A Division I by-district playoffs. The Cinco Ranch Cougars and the Fulshear Chargers, both 7-3, collide for a ticket to the area round. I'm Jeff Kemps alongside Paul Sanchez. Paul Sanchez, give us 30 seconds. Give us the headline for the night.
Yeah, we talked before this game on the field right here. It's an evenly matched game that we're about to see between two teams from District 19 and District 20. Both teams started off 0-2 but found their way as they got into district play. Both teams have explosive playmakers, and both teams can really get up and down the field and put the ball in the end zone. It's going to be really exciting to see who can get stops down the stretch and who will be the last one standing to go into the next round.
Definitely looking forward to it. So UIL football, attention high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championship, December 17th to the 20th at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from the 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. All right, Paul, let's set the table. Cinco Ranch is 7-1 in District 19-6A. Their only loss was the undefeated Katy at 56-28. Fulshear, on the other hand, was 5-1 in district play in 20-6A. The lone district loss to Strake Jesuit.
Yeah, let's start with Cinco Ranch right there. Cinco Ranch with that 0-2 start, losing to two 6A schools, Tomball and the Woodlands, respectively, both 8-2, and looking well in playoff position as them and themselves. And we mentioned how they got off to that slow start, but found their stride in district and kind of outperformed expectations going into this district play. Had a lot of close games against Jordan and Patel and Tompkins. Found a way to win in the end and exceeding expectations this year, where they have young playmakers, but they're riding their veteran hand of their quarterback, Davis Roop. He's been really excellent on the field. Expect him to have that veteran leadership tonight, just manage the game really well. And on the Fulshear side, you got an explosive offense. My goodness, you got Patel just slinging that thing into a plethora of wide receivers and a lot of go-go gadget guys that can just run it up and down the field. So we'll see how they can kind of manage both sides. Like we said, which team can get consecutive stops and which team can put consecutive drives going forward.
Yeah, identical 7-3 records. Both paths couldn't be more different. Cinco Ranch, they started off 0-6. Then they won 6 straight wins. Fulshear, on the other hand, went 0-2, and then they won 7 of 8 wins, including 3 blowouts.
Yeah, you look at the top of the districts in each one, obviously losing to Katy. Katy's been running the ball on every team in this district. It was going to be a tough battle for the Cinco Ranch team. Kept in it for a little bit, but just couldn't get those stops. And then the same thing you could say with the Strake Jesuit game with Fulshear. That was a really close game. They just couldn't get it at the end of it. Strake Jesuit kept running the ball down on them as well. But like we said, this is an evenly matched game right here. It's going to come down to the small things, turnover, possession of battle, and obviously controlling the field tilt and field possession.
So let's start with the home-standing Cougars. Coach Chris Dudley, 7th year, 28-36, but 2 playoff wins in the last 3 seasons, Paul.
Yeah, it's been kind of a little bit of a roller coaster kind of tenure, but you're kind of getting some consistency right now in the playoffs as you have 2 playoff wins in the last 3 seasons. Now you're riding your veteran quarterback and riding a lot of the guys that you have with them on the side with your perimeter. And obviously, I've got to mention the defense. I think the defense.
Go ahead. Yep.
Hey guys, third member of the crew tonight. It's Tony Blaylock. I've seen hundreds of Cinco Ranch games, and Chris Dudley has been on the sideline for every Cinco Ranch playoff game. He was an assistant coach, so he is Mr. Cougar.
Very cool.
He is the tradition here.
Yep, understand. Very cool. Very cool. So the total offense for the Cinco Ranch Cougars, total offense, they do 350.3 yards a game. That was 5th in the 19-6A division. Passing, 2,013 yards, 20 TDs, led by what Paul said, senior QB number 15, Davis Roop. He's thrown for 69.9% completions, 1,968 yards on the season, thrown 20 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. His top targets, they're sophomores. That's crazy, sophomores. Number 2, Jacob Chavez. He's caught 50 passes for 864 yards with 15 touchdowns as a sophomore. And he's also got Max Williams, who's caught for 546 yards with 4 touchdowns. It's the run game. 2 main guys run for 1,490 yards. Senior running back Marcus Gadlin, 115 carries for 631 yards. Gets about 5.5 average with 10 TDs. He's got FBS interest as well. And then the junior running back number 1, Braden Gonzalez, 103 carries, 588 yards with 6 touchdowns, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, this whole offense for the Cinco Ranch Cougars is all over the place, like we mentioned, but let's get into the defensive side. Going to senior linebacker, number 40, Jacob Forenash, 113 tackles, 62 solos, leading the district right there. He's rovering the middle of the field, commanding, and really the leader and captain of that defense right there. And you go back into the secondary, and what I like about their secondary, they're just ball hawks. We were talking about it before the game. Not a lot of pass breakups, so they're not playing wide receiver. They're playing ball, and they're trying to turn over the other team, and that's what we like about them with their turnover margin +6, forcing 8 turnovers and 6 fumble recoveries, best in the district. And you got to talk about special teams in a game like this. You got number 21 senior Daniel Scarabino, 73 tackles and an elite return man. In a game like this, an elite return can get you in a prime position to get that one extra scoring possession ahead of the other team.
So they force mistakes. Roop the Chavez, they are money in the red zone tonight, possibly tonight. All right, UIL volleyball. Mark your calendar for the UIL State Volleyball Championship, November 20th to the 22nd at the Curtis Curwell Center in Garland, Texas, where the best teams from all over the corners of the Lone Star State will battle it out on the court. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/volleyball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/volleyball. All right, let's talk about the Fulshear Deep Dive. Now the visitors from Lamar ISD, the Fulshear Chargers, coached by Stephen Hill, who replaced Nick Caduti from last season. Stephen was the offensive coordinator for Randall in 2024, winning the 5A state championship. Paul?
Yeah, we were able to get an interview with him before the game and just how he has been getting here in year one in the transition. Obviously, Fulshear has had success in the past previous years, but now this is a different type of success with a different type of offensive game and a defensive game. As he said, they're going to let that ball fly with their quarterback, Shane Patel, and now they're on the defensive end. They're going to throw a lot of exotic pass rushing and blitzes, but they're also going to trust their secondary and DBs to play the ball as well. So it's been really interesting to see how they had to integrate these students to learn new systems and kind of get familiar with the way that Coach Hill was winning at Randall in 2024 with his 5A state championship there. So a lot of good stuff that you're hearing from Coach Hill.
You can see Stephen Hill come together in week 3 versus Fort Bend Austin. They won 67-0. Their offense, senior quarterback Sean Patel, like Paul was saying, 182 completions, 294 attempts for 2,906 yards on the season with a 61% completion percentage, 290.6 yard average. He's thrown 38 touchdowns, Paul, with 8 interceptions. He's got a wide receiver. One of his main guys, junior Ryland Forks, 18 touchdowns. Got a sophomore, number 3, Trey Cluis, 13 touchdowns. He's a deep threat. The running game, they've combined for 923 yards on the season. Caden Bean and Jalen Collins averaging 6.1 yards a game.
Yeah, my goodness, there's so much on that offensive end right there. But let's go back on the defensive side right here. And like we mentioned, there's a lot that Coach Hill was implementing on the defensive side, throwing in exotic blitzes and rushes, kind of confusing the quarterback, really trying to get a good pass rush, but then obviously on the sides and the edges get some attacks on there. And then obviously trusting your DBs, obviously is going to be a big challenge because both sides have really explosive wide receivers, but it's kind of meeting the ball. Obviously, a lot of these wide receivers are meeting the ball and getting 1-2 steps ahead of their DBs and getting yards after catch. So let's see if either side can limit those yards after catch, and whoever does that is probably going to win this game.
You know, the Fulshear Chargers sometimes start slow, but they finish strong. 0-2 to start the season, 7-1 run. The quick question, can they shock the number 19 6A number 2 seed? So, Paul, the 6A Region 3, let's run through the standings. Straight Jesuit was the top number 1 team. They're playing Patau tonight in the playoffs here. Fulshear's here tonight. Foster is the number 3 team. They were playing Jordan tonight. And then George Ranch was the number 4 team. They lost to Katy last night, 42-7 here at Legacy Stadium.
Battle tested in the early portion mentioned. They make it just as straight Jesuit and the Foster evenly like we're going to have here. It's really tested how you're going to be his opponent that a lot of these players know personally. Obviously, it's a battle over 99, the Grand Parkway, so really intriguing battle tonight.
You know, it's winning 7 of their last 8. That's definitely playoff DNA here for Fulshear tonight. All right, let's talk about the keys to the game tonight. 3 keys for Fulshear. They got to stop the run game. That's their big thing. They got destroyed by Straight Jesuit with Johnny Abear running for 390. And then the Orange ran for yards. And their ground chips defense give opportunities to Pat Cluis.
My first key for Cinco to win to this game, just ride the wave. Obviously, this is a good offense that they're about to face from Fulshear, but all this season they found ways to win in tight ball games, and that's a team that you can trust down the playoff stretch, and that's a team that you can really count on. And the game is defensively, you guys explosive wide works, running, suspect the key, they'll define on the field. So we're going to have to find ways to get him in this pass game at the quarterback senior.
Let's talk about player spotlights for Flynn. 8 yards, 55, 170 passes, future D1 lock. Paul, how about for Cinco Ranch?
Yeah, I could go with Chavez being the X factor, but he's the star, so I'm going to just go with somebody that, you know, you're going to have someone to have to kind of show out today and somebody unexpected. I'm going to go with Scarabino today. He's been really good at the safety position as well, has been locked down, and you look for somebody to create that spark for you in a game. Could be the difference. So I'm going to go with Scarabino for the Cougars today.
We met up earlier tonight. They have a slogan called NOPE, which is called No Excuse, Outwork, and Performance Excellence. So whether tonight, go ahead. Yes, Paul.
Oh, I was just about to say, that's a good mentality to come in and just set the tone your first year. Obviously, you have a lot of just guys you got to buy in and just guys that get bought in with the winning program, but now you have a different head coach. They need to know that this coach is a winning type of coach. So he set the standards from day one, and look where they are now.
So Legacy Stadium, 12,000 seat capacity shared by all KISD playoffs. This is a neutral turf, but Cinco Ranch calls it home, and they are the home team on tonight's game. The weather here tonight, 72 degrees. But we got a little bit of a wind. Paul and I were standing on the field there earlier with a 10-mile-per-hour from the south end zone. Think that's going to be a factor, Paul?
I think it will be anytime you come up going to the west side of the stadium or north side of the stadium. Wind will be pushing your kicks forward, giving you a little oomph. So if you're kicking directly to the south, it is going to be a little bit of a problem. You're going to have to fight that wind. And obviously, Cinco Ranch, a little trouble on the special teams. I'd give the advantage to Fulshear in that area.
All right, we're going to go to the national anthem here. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Legacy Sports Network here on Legacy Stadium on the KISD.
And a beautiful rendition of the national anthem there by the Cinco Ranch Choir. We'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Pest Bros. Pest Bros is your hometown pest control team. Built on 3 generations of experience, they specialize in all insect and rodent control, including expert termite treatment. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect your home and business like it's your own. And back to Paul and Jeff.
So, Paul, 30 seconds here to kick off. You got a potential final score here for tonight's game?
You know, I've been going back and forth, just looking at film and just looking over stats of similar opponents, similar play types. This is a toss-up. This is like one of those 8-9 matchups in March Madness or a 4-5 in the wild card. It could go either way, and in a one-and-done game right here, it's just going to come down to the little things. And I trust a veteran team of Cinco to I think I trust the quarterback a little bit more, even though Patel has been getting out there. I think the defensive side of the Cougars is going to force a critical turnover in the possession late in the game.
So the captains are walking out onto the field. The captains for the Fulshear Chargers, number 3, Evan Ferns, number 4, Quincy White, number 55, Tino Diaz, and the quarterback, number 7, Sean Patel. Paul, you want to give us the captains for the Cinco Ranch that are out there in the
we
field?
got the team captains, number 13, Drew Trureau, number 15, Davis Roop, your quarterback. Like we mentioned, my X Factor, number 21, Daniel Scarabino, lead linebacker, senior, number 40, Jacob Forenash, and number 55, offensive lineman, Nathan Oliver.
So Fulshear is going to start off this ball here tonight. They're going to be receiving, and they're going to be receiving here tonight from left to right. For Cinco Ranch should be number 43, Jose Da Cuna. We're going to find out. This is going to be a beautiful night here tonight. High school football, Texas Friday Night Lights here at Katy ISD at Legacy Stadium, a beautiful stadium, a $70 million stadium when it was built. We're looking forward to the first round action here tonight in Texas and a beautiful 72-degree evening with a little bit of a wind. And this is going to be a great game here tonight, Paul. I'm excited. Are you excited as much as I am?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited, and I bet those kids down there are really excited. A lot of these kids know each other, just knowing the area that we're in. This is a true by-district game, just knowing the geographic location between these two schools. Obviously, Fulshear becoming somewhat of a name to be heard in the 6A District 20. You got Cinco Ranch trying to make a name for himself, get over that last hurdle to try to get more playoff success.
So the Fulshear Chargers have three guys standing back here in the back: Seth Jones, Jalen Collins, and it looks like that is Trey Cluis out there as well. We're going to be kicking Cinco Ranch. They are in red jerseys tonight, white pants, and they got red helmets. They got white numbers. The Fulshear Chargers are wearing all white trousers, white jerseys, black helmets with purple numbers. And they're going to be kicking off here from the 40-yard line in between the two hash marks, and that is not the kicker I thought it was going to be. That is going to be Andrew Reagan. And here's the kick. Fielded at the 20-yard line by Collins. He's going straight up the middle. Down, and he comes down to the 32-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Chargers at the 32-yard line. Sean Patel is your starting quarterback here tonight in tonight's game. He's senior quarterback. We gave some numbers here earlier. 2,906 yards passing on the season, 60% completion percentage, and 38 touchdowns. And he's coming into the game and starting here with the ball on the 31-yard line in between the two hash marks.
Yeah, just standing down at that field, you just got to like this quarterback's frame right there, looking confident. Like we mentioned, he's confident in the pocket. If it breaks down, he's going to be good on the run as well. All
right, shotgun formation. We got Trey Cluis going from right to left. He's going to pitch it to Trey. He's going around the left side, down to the 30. He's coming around the corner. He gets down to the 35-yard line. Nice play there by Trey, coming from right to left, and Patel pitching it to him. So it's going to be second down and 6. We just started 12-minute quarters here in Texas for high school football. Ball's going to be placed on the far hash mark. Patel in shotgun formation. Got Caden Bean as the running back here, standing to the right of him. One wide receiver far side, one near side. Trey Cluis on the near side, Rylan Forks on the far side. Take the snap, hand off to Bean. He's going to go over the left side or the left tackle. Keeps on going. He's breaking tackles. He's still going. He looks like he got a first down on that play as well.
And he did right there, just using that left side of the line like we mentioned right there. Wanted to keep it going over there. Obviously getting that first down almost there. They're going to maybe even measure.
I think they're going to go for a measurement here at the moment. Bean, who's been on the season this year, averaging about 5.8 yards a carry, 452 yards he gets on his head on the season. We're going to do a measurement here with the referees. So the referees here tonight for us. The referee is Mike also Brooks. Umpire is Jeremy Fowler. And let's see what the marker is on this. They're getting down low, and they're putting their fingers to it, so it looks like we are short by maybe a hair. So the referee, Mike Allsbrook, is going to walk all the way back with his left hand on the chain. And they're going to put the ball down, and we're going to literally be a hair from a first down for the Chargers.
Yeah, this is a play where you don't mind maybe even taking a shot right here if you're Patel, just letting it fly, knowing that you can move down right here. Obviously, that last effort by Bean getting to that sticks obviously came up short right here, but I wouldn't be surprised if you get a shot down here.
All right, 3rd and 1, 11:03 left to play here in the first quarter. We just started. Chargers going from left to right on the radio dial. Ball's placed on the far hash mark. They come running to the line of scrimmage. Patel in shotgun formation all by himself. He's rolling left. He passes. Quick little pass to Jalen Collins. He's still going. He's down to 45. He's breaking tackles. He's almost down to the 50-yard line. Nice play there by Collins. Rolling right through to Patel rolling right, throwing to Collins in the flat, and Collins running with his legs.
Yeah, good effort by your wide receivers, getting out, blocking. Obviously, kind of got a little clutter right there. But
so it's first down and 10. We are still on the chart. We are on the left side of the 50-yard line. Again, Chargers going from left to right. 10:48 left to play here. Clock is stopped. Patel in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Collins now is his running back. For the left guard, and he's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage by Ranch Cougars.
Yeah, that's Fornash coming in to finish that playoff right there. Like we said, leading tackler in the district. Kind of set that tone for the defense right there.
Jalen Collins, he's a sophomore for the Chargers. He's rushed for 471 yards on the season, 6.4 average touchdown or yards of carry with 3 touchdowns. So here come the Chargers coming to the line of scrimmage. They lost 1, so it's second down on 11. Ball is on the near hash mark. Shotgun formation for Patel with Collins standing to the right of him in the backfield. We're going to fake. He's going to pass. He's going downfield. He's got a guy wide open. It's Trey Cluess at the 20, and it goes in and out of his hands. That was a great pass by Patel. Nice play-action pass through to Trey Cluess down the field, and Trey just was not able to bring it in at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and that's good coverage right there by the DB. Slade Copeland right there, junior for Cinco Ranch. Kept with the play right there. Now, they're not playing wide receiver. They're playing ball. He immediately went for that ball right there. Got enough of contact right there to dislodge it. Actually, with a good throw by Patel, would have been a good play, but now they're behind the sticks on third down.
So it's going to be third down and 11 for the Chargers. Ball again placed on the 48-yard line on their side of the field. Ball's on the near hash mark. Shotgun formation for Patel. Got Collins standing to the right of him. One wide receiver near side, one far side. Got a guy going in motion, RT Dukes from left to right. Patel throwing back to him. He throws to RT Dukes on the left side. He's at the 50, trying to find room. He's at the 45, still going. Legs are moving, and he's going to get stopped right at the 45-yard line. Nice defensive stop there with the misdirection play there by the Chargers. Nice recovery there by the Cougars.
Yeah, beautiful play design. Got Patel rolling out to his right, and I had all of his offensive linemen just geared up and getting ready to go on the left side. I got enough momentum, but just going to be short on this fourth down and this early decision right now for Coach Hill.
So fourth down and 3. Clock is at 9:30 left to play. The Chargers are considering going for it here on fourth down. Patel is still out there getting the play calls from the coaching staff. 3 coaches all in purple tonight for the Charger coaching staff, and they are going for it. 4th and 3. Ball is on the Cougar 44-yard line. Shotgun formation. He's by himself in the backfield. He's now looking to the sidelines, and the Fulshear Chargers are going to call a timeout to think this over on this 4th and 3 with 9:12 left to play here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Legacy Sports Network.
Give a quick shout out to some of our sponsors here. Texan Dodge, as your hometown community dealership. Texan Dodge is the place for your vehicle's needs. Whether you need service, parts, or you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and how to get the lowest prices on new truck or car today. We also want to buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. Texan Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We hear you.
So the Fulshear Chargers are standing on the sidelines. They're all at the 50-yard line all together, trying to figure things out left and right, what they want to do here on this 4th down and 3 with 9:12 left to play here in the first quarter. Chargers with their first opportunity here in the game. So Cinco Ranch is the home team tonight. They're breaking away from the huddle. They're coming out on the field. So the Chargers are going to go for it. We are going to go with Rylan Forks at quarterback. With Jalen Collins is going to go out. He was in backfield. Now we're going to go 3 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Forks is going to take the snap. Takes the snap. He's going to go. He's going to left side. He's over at the 4. He's going to get stopped at about the 43-yard line. It's going to be a turnover of downs for the Chargers. And the Cinco Ranch Cougars are going to get the ball on their own 44-yard line here to start this game.
Yeah, and that was a critical play right there early in this game with 9:05 left in the first quarter. Now you're at almost the 50-yard line, turning the ball over on downs right there. Great play by linebacker junior number 8, Christian Jackson. Meet him in that gap.
So the Cougars coming out, their quarterback tonight, Davis Roop. All right, Roop in shotgun formation. He passes off to the left side, and it's in and out of the hands of number 2, out of Chavez's hands. He was running before he had the ball in his hands. It'll be second down and 10 with 9:02 left to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, like we mentioned, one of the keys of the game, get it to your playmaker's hands right there. Maybe shaking off a little bit of nerves, probably the first real critical playoff game that Chavez has been a part of right here. Don't be deterred to get that ball back to him right now.
Ball's on the far hash mark at the 44-yard line. Cougars going from right to left on the radio dial. 9:02 left to play here in the first quarter. Their first possession of the game. Shotgun formation. Takes it. He's looking to pass. Looking to the right side. Now he's looking downfield. The pocket's breaking down. He's going to take off run. He's across the 50-yard line and comes down to the 45-yard line of the Chargers, which will be enough for a first down for the Cougars.
Yeah, good ankle tackle right there by Quincy White, senior linebacker right there. But that's a good operation right there by Roop, seeing nothing open and taking the yards right there. Now getting over to the Fulshear side of the field.
So it's going to be first down and 10 at the 45-yard line. 8:41 left to play here in the first quarter. Cougars going from right to left on the radio dial. We're in shotgun formation, and we got the linesmen coming in, blowing whistles. We're going to have a substitution here for the Chargers. That was number 8 who came out onto the field there. That was Jonathan Chipman who just walked out here on the field. So we're going to go first down and 10. Ball's at the 45-yard line of the Chargers. Shotgun formation. He's slapping his hands. Roop is looking back to the sidelines. He's going to fake handoff. He's looking to pass. Throws off to the left side. Caught. Great stop there by the Chargers right at the 42-yard line by number 4. That was Elijah Anderson with a great tackle.
Yeah, made him at the apex right there. Elijah, and matchup to watch tonight between Chavez and Anderson playing out wide. But like you're seeing this set the tone by the Cougars. 3 straight pass plays to start this first drive right here. Kind of getting Roop going and kind of getting the defenses on his heels, knowing that you got Gonzalez and Guile in the backfield.
Chavez was the one that caught the ball there. So here we go. It is second down and 7. Ball is at the 42. Roop passes off to the right side. It's out of the reach of Chavez, and it's going to be third down and 7 for the Cougars.
Yeah, and that's the second one that's kind of gotten a little bit out of his hands right there. Just maybe a little rush. His wide receiver, Chavez, not in position right there. You got a third down.
So third down and 7. 7:49 left to play. They put the ball on the near hash mark at the 42-yard line of the Chargers. So Braden Gonzalez standing to the left of Roop in the backfield. 20 seconds on the play clock. Roop is slapping his hands, now looking back to the sidelines. Chargers looking like they're going to come with a blitz. Going to fake handoff. The pocket's collapsing. Roop is trying to come out. He's going to take off on his own. He's going to be brought down at the 39-yard line, and that was a great tackle there by Liam Clay.
Yeah, Evan Ferns came in that exotic blitz package, but I got to give kudos to this Cougars line. They're kind of meeting them at the attack and giving Roop ability to see pass and trying to get the yardage to gain the first down, but it's going to come up short now. A decision now this time for the Cougars, similar to what the Chargers experienced on their first drive.
So the Cougars, they're going to go for it here on fourth down. 4th and 3. Ball's at the 38-yard line of the Chargers. 7:15 left to play. They've got substitutions. They got guys running all over the field here at the moment, trying to get people in position. Roop comes to the line of scrimmage. Now he's in the shotgun formation with Gonzalez standing to the right of him. Chavez going in motion. He's going to pass off to the right side to Gonzalez. And it's what a great tackle stop there by number 4, Elijah Anderson at the 36-yard line. And it stops the Cougars' drive, and it's going to be first down and 10 for the Chargers.
Both teams swap turnover on downs for their first possession, and that's a great play by Elijah Anderson. Coming up, ducking at the knees, getting him down before you get the mark. I thought he had Trureau running that slant route over the middle.
Quick Assist. Got tickets you can't use? Let Quick Assist help. One app lists your tickets on every marketplace simultaneously and takes the hassle out of reselling your tickets. Download the app today by clicking on the banner ad on your website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. Chargers first down and 10, 6:59 left to go. They're going from left to right. Ball's in the 36-yard line. Patel in shotgun formation. Forks going in motion from left to right. Pass off to Forks on the right side. Catch it at the 35. He's trying to go around the corner. He's going to be tackled right there at the 40-yard line there by number 4, Jalen Poldero. So a gain of 4 for the Chargers. Put the ball at the 40-yard line. Clock is still going. 6:37 left to play here in the first quarter. We're just started. Welcome. Thanks for being with us tonight here at Legacy Sports Network for high school Texas playoff football. Patel in shotgun formation here. Ball's on the near hash mark. Trey Lewis in motion from right to left. We're going to hand off this time to Bean. He goes straight up the middle and gets down to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's a different kind of ball game than I'm expecting. I'm thinking big chunkage yards to start this game, but it's kind of been a grind-out game. Both offense able to get the first down on their first possession. Can't get it past the second down or turnover on downs. Now another critical third down right here. Let's see if the Cougars are good in short yardage situations right here, like they were to force that fourth down.
Bean was the main running back in the last game of the season that they played against Alif Elsick. He ran for 114 yards. He did not play in the game previous to that against George Ranch. That was all Jalen Collins. So here we go, 3rd and 3. Ball is placed at the 43-yard line of the Cougars. Patel in shotgun formation. Bean standing to the left. He's going to pass. Takes a 3-step drop. He rolling out now right. Pockets collapsing. Throwing down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there by the Cougars.
Yeah, great pass rush there by who else? Number 44, Nash right there. And you got Patel looking to kind of run out on the side right there, but a great coverage by Avi Ramirez, another linebacker senior, kind of covering that gap, made him force that throw, and it's another 3 and out.
So the Chargers are going to punt this time. 5:36 left to play here in the first quarter. Number 16 of the Chargers is Alejandro Quinones. He's their kicker and punter. He's going to be kicking from the 32-yard line of the Chargers. Standing back for the Cinco Ranch, they're standing back at their 20-yard line. There's a good snap. Here's a right-footed kick. It's up high in the air. It's going to be caught at the 34-yard line. They call a fair catch right there. And the Cinco Ranch caught the ball there was number 21. That was Daniel Scarbino, one of the captains of the Cinco Ranch Cougars.
Yeah, try to draw a little bit of a after the play call right there. Got none of it. Obviously, both sides. Obviously, wanted a foul call right there, but getting rid of those antics. Now, let's see if either team could put together a drive. Obviously, you got a veteran quarterback, Roop. So let's see what they can do with the Cougar side of the second possession.
First down and 10. He's looking to pass. He's hands off. Goes off to the left side. Still going. Breaking tackles. Down. That was Gonzalez down to the 45-yard line of the Chargers. Nice play there by Roop.
Yeah, and you got to think that was by design. Very pass-heavy on the first drive right here, but now set the tone. Now you got them on their heels, getting to running back Gonzalez for a good first down drive.
Gonzalez rushed for 588 yards, gets 5.7 yards of carry. So it's first down and 10. Ball's on the 45-yard line of the Chargers. Roop in shotgun formation. 5:12 left to play here in the first quarter. He's going to hand off. Straight up, Gonzalez in backfield. He breaks out of the backfield. Keeps on going. He just barely gets across midfield. Nice play there by Gonzalez in the backfield there.
Yeah, and that handoff was barely gone to him right there. Maybe even kind of benefited him right there just with the delay, so he could see that hole to get out to a couple of extra more yards right there.
So Gonzalez goes out of bounds. That stops the clock. 5:05 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. Fulshear Chargers 0, Cinco Ranch 0. Both teams 7-3 here coming in tonight's game. Roop in shotgun formation. He's standing at his own 45. Ball's placed at the 50. He's snapping, looking. Got two wide receivers far side, one near side. Got Gonzalez standing to the left of him in the backfield. 14 seconds on the play clock. Handoff to Gonzalez. He goes over to the right side, and boom, he's hit hard right at the 48-yard line of the Chargers. What a great stop there by the Chargers. That was Ace Athur who brought him down. Oh, no, that was David Obenar who stopped him really hard there in the backfield with a loss of. Well, they're going to say you got back to the line of scrimmage, which is, wow, I did not think he got back to the line.
Yeah, but David Obenar laid the hit right there, making sure there wasn't anything past the line of scrimmage right there. Hard-hitting safety coming up from the back end.
So 3rd and 5. Ball's placed in the middle of the two hash marks right at midfield. 4:28 left to play here in the first quarter. Cougars going from right to left on the radio dial. Roop slapping his hands, looking back to the sidelines, trying to get a play call. He's going to pass. He's looking downfield. Throws down the field, down the left side. Caught at the 30-yard line. Great stop. Great pass there. Caught by number 13, Drew Torrio. Nice catch. 165 yards he's caught on the season, and he gets a first down for the Cougars.
Great out route right there. Getting some separation, getting the sidelines, tugging it right there. Now you're inches, a couple yards away from the red zone.
So we're first down and 10, 4:13 to play. We are at the 24-yard line of the Chargers on the near hash mark. Roop, he's going to hand off straight up the middle. Gonzalez bouncing. He's jumping. He's going on the right side down to about the 12-yard line. They're going to mark him.
And this offensive line is opening gaps quickly, obviously hitting the defensive lineman. That's one of the things I thought it was going to be a big advantage for the Cougars offensive line.
We're at 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Cougars driving here on their second possession of the game. Ball's first down and 10 at the 12-yard line. Gonzalez standing to the left of Roop. Roop on the near hash mark. He's going to fake. No, he hands off to Gonzalez. He's going off the right side, tries to get around the right corner, and he's going to be stopped at the 10-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Cougars at the 11-yard line. The Fulshear band playing loud and strong and proud. They're playing right in front of the band. The band is trying to distract them. They're getting substitutions coming in. The ball is placed on the far hash mark here on 2nd down and 9. 3:18 left to play here in the first quarter. No score, Fulshear or Cinco. Cinco with an opportunity here at the moment to score. Fulshear band starting to play. Roop at the line of scrimmage trying to tell his players, we got trips on the near side. One running back in the backfield, and the head linemen come running out, and the Cinco Ranch Cougars are going to call a timeout with 3:05. 3:05 left here in the first quarter. We got no score. Fulshear Chargers 0, Cinco Ranch Cougars 0. Top Dog Fireworks, family owned and operated. Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. Top Dog Fireworks supports the community and wishes the local school athletes best of luck. Make memories and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks, say it with a boom. Harris County Commissioner Precinct 2, Adrian Garcia, admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievements of each student. Well done. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's game. So, Cinco Ranch coming out of the timeout. 2nd and 9, 3:05 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. The second possession here of the Cougars. They are marching down the field here. They've had some nice balance here, Paul, from running and passing.
Yeah, I've been liking what I'm seeing from the offensive line right here, especially from 71 Kripke and 60 White. Opened up a lot of gaps right here. It's a crucial play right here. 2nd and 9, get enough yardage to make an interesting play call for a third down right here if they're not able to convert.
Shotgun formation. Rube takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He's looking to the right side. The pocket's collapsing. He's going to take off. He's going down the field. And he's going to get stopped at about the 8-yard line. Nice tackle there by number 90. What was that? 95 right there. That was
35,
a nice
35?
35. Oh, that was 35. I couldn't see. That was Carmelo Cunningham. He came in from the defensive line from behind and was able to tackle Roop from behind. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Ball is placed at the 7-yard line. 2:37 left to play here in the first quarter. Cougars trying to put some points on the scoreboard here on this drive. Roop in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Running back standing to the right of him in the backfield. Got a guy in motion from right to left. Still looking. He's going to fake it. He's hands off. All to the left side. That's Gonzalez. He's at the 2. Touchdown, Cougars. Gonzalez with a nice 7-yard touchdown run.
Yeah,
and they
Roop-
get on the board first.
Yeah, Roop could have handed that himself and gotten an easy touchdown himself, but giving it to Gonzalez. Gaps open on the left side. Great work by Kripke and White again. His wide receivers blocking down the field as well for the first touchdown of the game at 2:18 in the first quarter for the Cougars.
So they're going to go for the extra point attempt when they snap the extra point. They're snapping from the 3-yard line. Ball's going to be placed at the 10 for the extra point attempt. Right now leading 6-0. Ball's placed in between the 2 hash marks. This is number 43, Jose de Cunba. Here's a right-footed kick is up, and it is good. With 2:18 left to play here in the first quarter, the Cinco Ranch Cougars 7, the Fulshear Chargers 0. We'll be back right after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hey, if you're interested in more about Legacy Sports Network, get connected with us by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports, we're building a legacy one game at a time. Tonight's team and individual stats are provided by athleticsdepartment.com. They are a full-service provider of stats for high school and college teams. The coaches and athletic directors can contact them for more information. athleticsdepartment.com and are now signing up softball and baseball teams for this school year.
2:18 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cinco Ranch Cougars get on the board here first, 7-0 with a nice 7-yard touchdown run there by Gonzalez. They're kicking from right to left. Ball's going to be placed in the middle of the 2 hash marks on the 40-yard line. Chargers going to have Seth Jones, Trey Cluis, and Jalen Collins standing back. Jalen Collins and Seth Jones are standing at the 15. Trey Cluis is standing at the 5. Here comes a 3-yard head start kick. It's a pooch kick. Jalen Collins picking it at the 22. He's going down this hash marks, keeps on going. He's going to be stopped at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, and they're kicking it to Collins' side, trying to evade the hands of Cluis on the left side over there, knowing how explosive he is right there. Good coverage right there, getting him at about before he gets to the 30.
Interesting because Collins his rush, he averaged about 37 yards on a kickoff return. His longest this season was 90 yards. So the Chargers all at their sidelines getting their play called. 2:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Cougars leading 7-0. Cougars are already standing on the field ready to go. Chargers coming from the sidelines. They are the visiting team here tonight at this beautiful Legacy Stadium here in Katy, Texas for Friday Night Lights, Texas high school football. Patel coming out. He's going to go in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers near side, 3 far side. 10 seconds on the play clock. He takes a snap. He's looking to pass over the right side. Caught by, that is number 19, Mason Desai. And there's a late penalty flag that comes flying in. And Mason Desai looks like he might be injured after that play. So let's see what the Mike also Brooks is going to tell us what this penalty is. Mason Desai is able to get up off the field here at the moment. Ball right now is placed at the 37-yard line of the Chargers. Officials are all talking here at the moment. Mason Desai, who came into play here late in the season with that catch. So that was a holding call on the Chargers. So after the end of the play, so it's a 10-yard penalty. We're going to back this ball up. 2:04 left to play here in the first quarter. Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 7-0 over the Fulshear Chargers.
And again, the Chargers behind the sticks. They were at that third 11, couldn't convert right there. Now, first down, got to pick up some yardage right here. That screenplay right there was working. Maybe even got behind him, and then that forced the holding call from Cooper Muse right there. Now, Patel's got to find something to get this Chargers offense going.
First down and 14. Ball's now placed at the 22-yard line, the near hash mark. Collins in the backfield next to Patel. One wide receiver near side, one far side. We're going to hand off to Collins. He's going over left side, trying to get around the left guard. He's left tackle. He's going. He got down to the 32-yard line. One guy to go, and it was a great tackle there by the Cinco Ranch Cougars.
Yeah, and that's Scarabino covering for his front line right there. It's been good lateral defense. Not a lot of yards given up on the left or right side by the Cougars right there. Scarabino finishing it off right there, making sure he doesn't get more than that.
So we get back to the original line of scrimmage. We're now second down and 10. Ball is placed at the 31-yard line. Clock is still going. 1:32 left to play here in the first quarter. Chargers going from left to right on the radio dial. Two wide receivers near side, one far side. And Collins standing to the left of Patel in the backfield. Patel barking signals. Now looks back to the sidelines. 8 seconds on the play clock. He's still trying to figure things out. Gets a snap. He's looking to pass. Looking to the right side. Now looking left. The pocket's collapsing. He's going to get sacked and taken down at the 20-yard line by the Cougars. Nice tackle there by, looks like, with that number 14, Joel Balabulu.
And 44, John Riley right there, meeting him right there. Got away with a hold on the offensive line, but was able to elude that and get the sack right there for his Cougar squad, leading the Cougars on the season.
Patel does not get sacked too often here on the season, but the Chargers tonight do have two new linemen out there tonight. Their right tackle tonight is Kareem and they have a different right guard here this evening as well. So two new guys tonight. Back in formation. Patel takes a snap. He's looking to pass. Looking downfield. He's looking far. He's got time. He throws, and it's almost enters 44-yard line of the Chargers. Definitely miscommunication there by the Chargers. It's going to be fourth down for the Chargers, and there are 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Oh, wow. Patel's going to want that one back because he had his tight in the game, Giametta, running wide open past the 40. Could have been a big yardage play. Even might have been a touchdown right there, but can't now.
The Chargers go 22-yard line. Quinones standing at his own 11. High snap. Gets it. Right footer kick is up in the air. It's going to go. Bounce at the 48. It's got a good roll. It's going to keep on rolling territory. It's going to be stopped at about the 34-yard line of the Cougars with 7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So the Cougars, who had their first opening drive, their second possession with a touchdown. What do you think is going to happen on this drive here, Paul, here at the start in the first quarter going into the second quarter?
Yeah, and that second drive, you could just tell they were wearing down that Chargers defense right there. The Chargers weren't rotating bodies, and it looked like they were getting really tired, especially when that run game was getting going, and hit a couple of passes right there on that out route to the outside to Giroux. Expect the kind of same balance right here, not too pass heavy, getting back to that running game with Gonzalez, but now you got Gadlin in the backfield now.
All right, here we go. Looking to pass over to the left side. Caught at the 42. Keep on going, and that was Chavez. Nope, that was not Chavez. That was number 11, Emmanuel McCantis, who caught that ball. Is going to be tackled at about the 38-yard line. And that's going to be the last play here of the first quarter with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 7-0 over the Fulshear Chargers. We're going to take a break. You're listening to high school football on the Legacy Sports Network.
And the UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs are underway, and we invite you to join us as we'll be giving play-by-play coverage of the Greater Houston area all the way to state. Listen live and free on LegacySports.com, the Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. And guys, the winner of this game is going to match up next week against the winner of the Cy-Falls Bel Air game. And that game is currently Cy-Falls 7, Bel Air 0 in the first quarter. Another big game going on tonight is the Atascocita-Dickinson game, and Atascocita leads that one 14-7 late in the first quarter.
Wow, that's pretty good. Atascocita beating Dickinson at the moment. Dickinson is undefeated on the season. So Tell me about your first quarter thoughts here so far, Paul.
You know, I thought the offense on the Chargers side got a little bit rushed and got a little bit out of sync of what they're used to. I think they strayed a little bit away from the running game. They definitely did what the Cougars did on their second drive and started hitting the gaps, obviously. Both teams have two explosive running backs. It's that Detroit Lions, Montgomery Gibbs that you can give them a package with. But now, right here is a crucial drive for the Chargers to get a stop and get momentum back on their side.
2nd down and 6. We're starting the second quarter. 12-minute quarters. We're now going from left to right on the radio dial for the Cougars. We got Gatling standing to the left of Roop in the backfield. Ball's on the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 6. He's coming to the line of scrimmage telling players where to go. 8 seconds on the play clock. Come back, got a guy in motion from left to right. Still slaps his hands. He's going to hand off to Gatling. He's going off the right side. Gets around the right tackle. Keeps on going, and he's going to be stopped right at about the 45-yard line. Nice tackle there by Myron Parkinson right there at the 46-yard line. That's enough, though, for a first down for the Cougars.
Yeah, I like this running back room from the Cougars, Gonzalez, and now you bring in Gavin on this third drive. Fresh bodies, and once again, Chargers looking a little bit weird out right here. It's only the second quarter with 11:44 left. Try to pick up that energy now.
1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Open shotgun formation with Gatling in center. He's going to throw off to the left side. Caught at the 44-yard line. Going down the field and down to about the 47-yard line of the ball. So that was caught by Maxwell, sophomore wide receiver for the great sophomores, Chavez and Williams. 2nd down and 3, 11-10 left to play here in the second quarter. We're just starting. Rupin shotgun formation with Gatling. Ball's on the 47-yard line. 15 seconds on the play clock. We're going to hand off to Gatling. He goes straight up the spin at the 50. Still going down to, wow. What a great spin move there by Gatling at the 40-yard line and got a few extra yards on the field, and the ball's going to be placed at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, what a spin move. Get him in a spin cycle. Great tackle at the end. But my goodness, this running attack is getting going and now playing with pace. Roop dictating the pace.
That's a great comment earlier. This is like Montgomery and Gibbs of Detroit. Here we go. 1st down and 10. He's going to hand off again to Gatling. He stops, palms out, trying to go to the right side, coming around the corner, and down to about the 30-yard line. Nice run there by Gatling. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Ball is going to be placed at the 10:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Cougars going from left to right on the dial. They're all in. They have a white pants, maroon jerseys, maroon Chargers wearing all white tonight with black helmets. 2nd down and 7, 10:09 left to play. We're near hash mark. Roop looking to the sidelines. Ball's placed at the 30-yard line. Going over the right side. He's going to get stopped by Evan Ferns in the backfield. Wow, nice stop there again. That was Braden Gonzalez with the handoff there. But Ferns, who averages 17 tackles a game, was able to stop him in the backfield.
Yeah, Ferns made him at that moment right there. Fulshear's defense finally getting going on these lateral plays. Jet sweeps that they're now crucial 3rd down for both sides. If they can get enough yardage, obviously they'll think about going for it. Special teams, I don't think we'd even risk a field goal here on the yardage you get right here for the Cougars.
3rd down and 10. Ball's placed at the 33-yard line. 9:24 left to play here in the second quarter. We got Gatling back in the game. He's right of Roop in the backfield. Ball's on the near hash mark. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Roop takes a snap. The Perlette's coming. He's thrown down the field. Down the left side and broken up by the Chargers. Breaks the Drain, who's able to break up that pass.
Yeah, that ball sailed a little bit high on Roop right there. He had his man, but a little bit too much here on that Drain, able to get that pass break up.
So the Cougars are looking to the sidelines. 4th down and 10, and they are considering going. They look like they are going to go for it. 4th down and 10. Ball's placed at the 33-yard line of the Chargers. 9:07 left to play right here for the Cougars. Great stop opportunity for the Chargers to stop them. Roop in shotgun formation. 1 wide receiver near side, 2 near side, 2 far side, with Gatling standing to the right of him in the backfield. Takes a snap. He's looking to pass. Looking down the right side of the field. Caught at the 23-yard line. Keeps on going. Getting an ankle tackle right at the 21-yard line, and it looks like they're going to stop him. And it looks like enough for, they're going to give him enough for a first down. Wow, that was a great play there by the Cougars. And they got a first down and moved the ball down to the 20-yard line.
And again, that's Terrell coming up with a crucial catch for his Cougar squad. Pivotal for them that can convert it with these 2 running backs.
8:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Cougars leading 7-0. Shotgun formation. Ball's at the 20-yard line. He's going to hand off to Gatling. Off the left side. He cuts back. Nice ankle tackle there by the Chargers. That could have been a touchdown ankle-saving tackle by number 51, Matthew Nawan, who was able to stop him. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Balls on the 18-yard line. We're in the red zone for the Cougars, leading 7-0 here with 8:20 left to play in the second quarter, going from left to right on the radio dial. Balls in between the two hash marks on the 18-yard line. Rupin shotgun formation. He's looking to pass. Throws a little screen pass on the right side. Still going. Breaking tackles. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's still going. Down to about the 4-yard line. Nice run there by Gatling.
Wow, and he broke about 5 tackles to get there. Should have been stopped there before he got to the 10-yard line. Getting all the way down inside the 5. Setting up good opportunities to get into the end zone for the Cougars. Go up 14-0.
So goal for the Cougars at the 4-yard line. We now have Gonzalez in the backfield. Hand off to Gonzalez over the right guard. Trying to get in the end zone. Chargers are going to stop him. Did he make it? He's down to about the 1. So it'll be 2nd down and goal. 7:42 left to play here in the second quarter. Cougars leading 7-0, trying to end this at 2nd and goal. Gonzalez standing to the right of Roop in the backfield. 2 wide side. Hand off to Gonzalez over the left guard. Turn to go. He's hit on 1. He keeps on pushing and score. Touchdown. Cougars. Gatling with his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Yeah, it's just like that Gibbs Montgomery situation where obviously you got back like getting that middle of yardage right there and giving the way to the red zone. Now you got Gonzalez finished up, but they'll take it either way and contribute to a win right now as they get up to a 13-0 advantage on the Chargers.
So Cougars last 2 possessions have scored a touchdown now. 13-0. 7:19 left to play here in the second quarter with the PAT attempt coming. Jose Dacumba is the kicker. He has made 33 of 34 extra point attempts. He's a right-footed kicker. Kicking from the 10-yard line. Here comes the set, the snap, the hold. The right-footed kick is up, and it is good. With 7:19 remaining here in the second quarter, the Cinco Ranch Cougars 14, the Fulshear Chargers 0. Quick Assist. Introducing Quick Assist, the easiest way to resell your tickets. Don't let games go to waste. They help you sell your unused tickets by listing them on every major ticket marketplace with one app. Fast, simple, and stress-free. Download the app by clicking the banner ad on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. Saving young lives through EGC screenings. Visit CodyStevensFoundation.org to learn more. Every screening matters. Every child matters. So coming out of the timeout, 7:19 left to play here in the second quarter. The Cinco Ranch Cougars with the lead of 14-0. Paul, what are you seeing here so far with the Cougars offense and the Charger defense here at the moment?
Yeah, they just had punishing drives, 10-plus play drives, just wearing down this Chargers defense. Hasn't had answers on the offensive end in a game like this. We kind of thought it would be one of those Big 12 shootouts, thinking that Fulshear was going to be able to respond in the way, but they've been stopped on every possession. So this is a crucial possession by playmakers incorporated. Get some from him.
Kickoff taken at the 30-yard line. The Chargers coming in stagnant here so far tonight. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Chargers. 7:14 left to play here in the second quarter down. And the Chargers going from right to left on the radio dial. Probably, Paul, I'm sure, are playing a part in tonight's game. But now we're in the second quarter, the nerve, but would you not say?
I would say so. I think it takes a little bit of a while, your first playoff game, and it's the first actual meaning game, you could say, of the season, meaningful game of the season. That's a do or die. One win and you're out. But you got Patel. You got to trust his arm. They're not out of this game out of it yet.
Patel hands off to Bean. He goes over the right side, over the right guard, into the 34-yard line. Caden Bean, senior running back here for the Chargers. It's either him or Collins, and right now they're going with still going. The Cougars lead. If you're just joining us, they've scored on their last 2 possessions in the game. Chargers have not done much here offensively in this game tonight. Ball's placed on the 34-yard line of the Chargers. Patel in shotgun formation with Bean in the backfield. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. He's going to hand off to Bean. He goes over the right guard. Wow, what a great stop there by number 40. Jacob Fornes stopped him right there at about the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be 3rd down, and they're going to give him 2 yards on that play, Paul.
What a play right there, but at the right place at the right time all day. Looking to get another 3rd and long for them.
Fornash came into tonight with 113 tackles on the season, 62 solo. This is a big third down for the Chargers. 3rd and 4. Ball is placed on the 36-yard line. Patel in shotgun formation all by himself. He's looking to pass. Quick pass off to the right side. Caught. Thor who caught the ball. Wow. That is a name that you normally don't. Oh, that was 19. That was Mason Desai. That looked like number 15 from standing right here. And that is enough for a Charger, first Chargers. So they're able to move the chains here with 5:48 left to play here in the second quarter, down 14-0.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for that shot by Patel right here. Maybe you're going to call it up if for Hill right here. Get somebody, playmakers, Desai. Maybe has corner blanket coverage right there. No one guarding on the right side of the field, even Forks.
So down on shotgun formation. Patel, play action pass, rolling right. He's looking downfield. He's throwing. He's down to the guy, and it's out of his reach and almost intercepted by the Cougars. That was a nice opportunity there by number 6 of the Cougars, Maverick McConnell, who had a better opportunity to catch that ball than Mason Desai.
Yeah, I was about to say McConnell right there. He was tracking him, keeping in stride with Desai. Desai had the step on him at the get-go, but man, what good recovery by McConnell, just sticking with him.
Patel, 65% completion percentage. He has not looked like his normal self here tonight so far in this game. Second down and out, 5:22 left to play. Chargers going from right to left on the radio dial. 2 wide receivers near side. He's going to hand off. Time, arm tackle, stop. 47-yard line. And that was Jalen Collins who came in to replace Bean on that. Got about a 2-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Ball's placed at the 47.
That was good initial coverage right there by Christian Jackson right there, but Scarabino came to finish that one off right there. Another opportunity to get him out on a 3 and 8. They look like they get that first down, and you think you get momentum for the Chargers, but now another 3rd and long. Got to get this.
Chargers 3rd down and 8, just 3rd and long at the 47-yard line of the Chargers, and the Chargers are going to call a timeout with 4:41 left to play here in the second quarter with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 4. You're listening to high school football here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Texan GMC Buick. As your hometown community dealership, Texans Buick GMC is the place for all your vehicles needs. Parts, or you are in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and low lease payments on trucks, SUVs, and EV vehicles. We would love to buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy C.
Okay, guys, quick update on that Dickinson-Tascasita game. Dickinson now leads 17-14. The game that's opposite, that the winner of this one, Cy Falls is pulling away in that one. They're up 21-3 midway through the second quarter.
Thanks for that information there, Tony. Tony's our main engineer here tonight. We greatly appreciate Tony Blaylock being here. If it wasn't for him, we would not even. So we greatly appreciate Tony being here tonight. Sometimes, you know, the audio goes in and out. There are called gremlins that happen at times. And, you know, Tony's back here behind us, working behind the scenes, trying to make things work. So if something happens, it's all right. We greatly appreciate Tony being here tonight for the game. Chargers 3rd and 8. Ball's on the 47-yard line of the Chargers. Big 3rd down conversion again. Patel and shotgun Collins standing to the left of him. He's going to pass. Looking to the right side. Fastball, throw, and it's tipped in the air. Nice play there by the Cinco Ranch. Was able to tip the ball in the air. It's going to be 4th down for the Chargers.
And again, I don't think Patel's seeing the field right. On the last drive, we saw the tight end, Giametti, get wide open right there. You got a good curl route by number 19, Mason Desai, at the sticks. Would have been an easy first down, and right in the middle right there. Forces another punt.
So the Chargers, 4:36 left to play here in the second quarter. They're going to be punting. This is the punter for the Chargers, Alejandro Quinones. He's going to be standing at his own 35-yard line. Here's the low snap. Gets it off. It's going to go in the air. Caught at the 20-yard line as a fair catch. And, wow. The Chargers are like slightly Thor, who just slightly hit number 21 there of the Cougars there. That was Daniel Scarbino, who just came by and caught the fair catch, and then Asa Thor just kind of put his arm out and hit him, but no call. It's going to be the Cougars 1st and 10, leading 14-0 with 4:29 left here in the second quarter. Ball's going to be placed in the middle of the 2 hash marks at the 20-yard line. Gatling is going to be the running back this time behind Roop.
Yeah, and if you can remember, Fulshear Chargers started the game with the first drive, so the Cougars will get the ball in the second half to start the possession right here. Crucial drive.
Handoff to Gatling, going over the left guard, and gets down to about the 22-yard line. 2-yard carry there by Gatling. 2nd down and 8. 4:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Cougars leading 14-0. They're going from left to right on the radio dial. Ball's on the far hash mark. Roop looking to the sidelines, gain the play call. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Gatling still in the game. He's going to stand to the right backfield. Chargers, 3 linemen rushing on this play. Got a guy going motion from left to right. Slaps his hands. He gets a snap. He's looking off to the right side. Caught. And the ankle tackle ain't going down to about the 27-yard line. Nice run there by Drew Terrell. And got down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and that's Liam Clay right there. DB coming up, met him right there. Had an ankle tackle opportunity right there, but Terrell able to get on another one and get close.
Short. 3rd down and 2. Balls placed at the 28-yard line of the near hash mark. Gatling still in the game on the left side behind next to Roop. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Fulshear, 4 linemen look like they just jumped. Oh, there's no penalty flag. Roop is going to throw down the field, down the right sideline. There's penalty flags, and Elijah Anderson is going to get called for pass interference there. And too tight of coverage there by Elijah Anderson on Chavez.
Yeah, well, either way, they were going to get a flag. Definitely looked like it was a jump and offsides right there, but Chavez did create separation. Anderson held on for dear life. That would have been a big play downfield. He had a step on him. Nonetheless, that will be 1st down for the Cougars.
Mike Also Brooks is our referee here tonight. He's talking at the moment to his back judge, David White. Here comes a call by the referee. So it's an automatic 1st down. Ball's now placed at the 43-yard line of the Cougars. 3:13 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Cougars leading 14-0. Roop in shotgun formation. He's got Gatling still standing to the left of him. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Ball's on the near hash mark at the 38. He's going to hand off to guard. He's going to get stopped right there at about the line of scrimmage. That was a nice stop there by the Chargers. That was Christian O who was able to stop him at the 4-yard line. They're going to give him a 1-yard gain. Clock is still going. 2:54 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Gatling still in there. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. 2:44 left to play. 2nd down and 9. Chargers looking like they're going to blitz. Playing man coverage. Bump and run. Chavez going from right to left. 3 wide receivers now far side. 8 seconds on the play clock. Still looking to the sidelines. Slaps his hands. He's going to pass. Looking to the left side of the field. Plenty of time to throw. Nice catch at the 41-yard line. Still going. That's Chavez. He's still down to the 35. Spinning down to about the 22. Where are they marking him? 25-yard line.
Yeah, and what a seam throw right there by Roop finding Chavez. Like we talked about, yards after 30 and getting that extra yardage right there. And you saw them drain that play clock right there. Looked like they were going to snap it. Saw the blitzes. Roop didn't like what he saw. Called a play right there, and now we'll head to the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, they'll call minute warning. So 2-minute timeout here in high school football with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 14-0 over the Fulshear Chargers. We're going to take a timeout as well. Lake Sports Network with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 14-0 over the Fulshear Chargers. We'll be back right after this.
And let's thank one of our sponsors for tonight. That is Pest Bros. Pest Bros is your hometown pest control team, built on 3 generations of experience. They specialize in all insect and rodent control, expert termite treatment. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect your home or business like it's your own.
So we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 14-0, and they have the ball here at the moment at the 25-yard line of the Chargers. Paul, boy, I tell you what, the Charger defense is not getting very much pressure and not doing a very good job on the run game. What's your thoughts here so far?
No, they've just been looking discombobulated, especially in the middle right there, and that's where they've been attacking, taking advantage of the gaps right there. And then passes, we thought they'd be high flying right here, but Roop has managed the game well. He's seeing that the running game is going well, and then taking his shots when he's taking his shots. Chavez finally get a good right there and creating more opportunities to get near the red zone.
1st down and 10, ball's at the 25. Roop in shotgun formation. He's going to hand off to Gatling. Going to left guard. Still going down to about the 20-yard line where he's met by the Chargers, and they just guys have come and tackle him. Nice tackle there by the Chargers. Number 12, Jarvis Booker, who's the main guy who's able to stop him. Clock is still going. 1:44 left to play here in the 2nd quarter for Chargers.
Yeah, that tackle just looked like they had enough at this point right here. It's a crucial down right here. One, at least hold them to 3 possibly, or you can force a turnover on downs. Maybe even manage your timeout so that with some time to score before the half.
We're just outside the red zone. We're at the 21-yard line of the Chargers. 2nd down and 6. 1:23 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Ball's on the far hash mark. Roop going on the right side, trying to get around the corner. Wow.
Oh.
Wow, that was a heck of a hit there by the Chargers. Went low, brought him down. And he looks like he's hurt on that play as well. That was injured on that play. He's coming off the field. That was a hard hit that he took. Evan Ferns with the tackle there. So 3. We're under a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter. Cougars leading 14-0. Ball's on the near hash mark at the 18-yard line. Roop in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side, and there's a timeout by the Fulshear Chargers with 46 seconds. Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 14-0 over the Fulshear Chargers. You're listening to high school football on the Legacy Sports Network.
More in Legacy Sports Network. Get connected with us by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sportsnet. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network. We're building a legacy one game at a time. Tonight's teams and individual stats are provided by the AlexDepartment.com. They are a full-service provider of stats for high school and college teams. Coaches and athletic directors can contact them for more information. The athletic department now signing up softball and baseball teams for this school year.
So we're coming out of the timeout. Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 14-0 over the Chargers. 3rd down and 3, 46 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Offense first. The Fulshear Chargers have definitely been struggling. They're the home team. They're coming to the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the near. They're in the 18-yard line. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Braden Gonzalez standing to the right of Roop in the backfield. Roop slapping his hands. Now looks to the sidelines, getting a play clock. 15 seconds on the play clock. He's going to pass. He's looking to the left side, trying to find a pass. Catches at the 10. Nice catch and nice tackle there by the Chargers by number 12, Jarvis Booker. But it's going to be a 1st down for the Cougars. Maxwell Williams caught that ball at the 10. We are 1st down for the Cougars remaining. Where's far hash mark? Roop in shotgun formation with Gonzalez standing to the left of him. He's going to hand off to Gonzalez. Going under the left side. He passes, comes back across over the center and down inside.
Yeah, and the Cougars will dwindle this clock down, knowing that they will have the last possession, knowing that they get the first possession coming from half, so trying to get a double dip right here.
Cougars have 2 timeouts, but they're still going for it. 1st down, or the 2nd down and goal at the Gonzalez, or the right side. He's going to stop at the 4. Nice stop by Evan Ferns with 7 seconds remaining. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't take a timeout there. They have 2 timeouts, and they let the clock just run down, and now they're going to call a timeout with the ball at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, a little mismanagement right there. Obviously, you want to get this play off really quick and tell your veteran quarterback, Roop, if you don't see something, get it down so we can at least try to convert something on the 4th down and get into the end zone right here. But a little bit of a strange play right there, just kind of slowly, methodically, thinking that you had a little bit more time right there.
Yeah, they lost a lot of time on that clock. They lost almost 15 seconds on that clock there trying to make that play happen. Evan Ferns with 75 tackles on the season, able to stop him at to put a ball at the 3-yard line. So Cougars leading 14-0. We have 7 seconds remaining. The Fulshear Charger Marching Band and the Cinco Ranch Marching Band are out on the field here, and they are on the left side of the field at the moment. Legacy Stadium, seen a lot of band competitions here. One of beautiful stadiums here in Texas. High school football in Texas is unlike anything you've seen anywhere else in the country. They definitely take their Texas high school football. So here we go. We're coming back on the field. 7 seconds remaining. Cougars leading 14-0 over the Chargers. Ball is 3rd and goal from the 3. Ball's going to be placed at between the 2 hash marks at the 3. Roop coming back out. He's got Gonzalez still going to be his running back. We're going to have trips here on the near side. Got a guy in motion. Chavez going from right to left. Now he's coming back right. They're moving to Chavez. He's rolling right. Roop is trying to figure out where to throw. Pockets collapsing. Trying to throw into the end zone. And it's all broken up by the Chargers by Elijah Anderson. He was in Elijah's left hand in it and broke the pass away. And that ends the 2nd quarter. And the Cougars are going to come out of here with, oh, hold on.
And I think there was 1 second left on the clock when the ball did touch the ground right there. I think they're going to get fortunate enough to get another crack at the end zone. And that's what the refs are coming to discuss about.
So the referees are all standing at the 4-yard line. They're at the near hash mark, talking, trying to figure out if there's more time. Let's see what the coach or the referee.
Wow.
Wow, and the Cougars in the first half with the score 14-0 over the Chargers, and that's halftime here at a Legacy Sports Stadium in Katy, Texas, where the Cinco Ranch Cougars are leading 14-0 over the Fulshear Chargers. We're going to take a break with the halftime coming up here in just a moment. You're listening to high school football on the Legacy Sports Network. UIL Volleyball. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Volleyball Championship, November 20th to the 22nd at the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas, where the best teams from all of the corners of the Lone Star State will battle it out on the court. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/volleyball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/volleyball. And UIL football. Attention high school Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championship, December 17th to the 20th at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from the 6-man to the 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football.
Texan Dodge is your home community dealership. Texan Dodge is the place for all your vehicle's needs. Whether you need service, parts, or you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and how you can get the lowest price on a new truck or car today. We also want to buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Texan, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, hear you. As your hometown community dealership, the Texan Buick GMC is the place for all your vehicle's needs. Whether you need service, parts, or you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and low lease payments on trucks, SUV vehicles. We would love to buy your vehicle from us. Texan Buick GMC, we hear you.
All right, we're here at the halftime at Legacy Stadium. I'm Jeff Kemps, our analyst tonight, Paul Sanchez. Class heating with the score, the Cinco Ranch Cougars 14, the Fulshear Chargers 0. Paul, what's the story here in this game so far?
I mean, there's just been demoralizing tries from the Cougars on the offensive end, just kind of getting some 10-play drives that exceeded 4. Obviously, right there, you could have converted with the 3-touchdown lead, let time get past you right there. We'll see if they can get a 3-and-out for the Charger defense and flip momentum right there. But the Chargers just need to find something on offense. Then Patel needs to settle down. He has wide-open receivers when he has the time and operates. I think he can get back to that after reaffirming it at halftime.
Cody Stevens Foundation, saving young lives through the EGC. Visit CodyStevensFoundation.org to learn more. Every screening matters. Every child matters. Let's talk about the first half recap here, Paul. We also, we're going to do a little bit deal here. I'm going to bring in our halftime guest as well to be a part of this with us tonight. This is Sam Cincta. He's a Fort Bend Herald sports editor. He's at Sam Cincta on X. Sam covers Fort Bend ISD, including these Chargers. Sam, welcome. We greatly appreciate you being here with us this evening, since we got 25 minutes of a half this evening. So thanks for being here.
All folks will love it, so this is great.
Very good. Well, let me talk to the two of you guys. So let's talk about the first quarter. So Sam, what was I saw you're sitting next to me, you're charting the game. Tell me what your thoughts here in the first quarter here tonight of this game.
Well, as we talked about before the game started, right, like Fulshear being down a couple of starting offensive linemen, you've noticed that. They haven't really been able to get a push setting the edge on the running game, and Patel hasn't had quite as much time, I think, to settle down and throw, and I think you see that getting in psychologically of maybe a couple rush deliveries, trying to get a little bit more than he'd want to. And Cinco Ranch has held form, and they've done exactly what you would want them to do in this situation, which is, as you said, long drives, a lot of clock, converting third downs, converting a long fourth down as part of the drive, taking advantage of a couple penalties as well. It's never going to hurt the Cougars.
How many games have you seen Sam Patel play, Sam?
I think this is the 5th game I've seen in person that he's played so far this year.
So I've seen every game of Patel. This does not look like Patel tonight. Patel looks rattled at the moment. Nerves have caught him a little bit. This is not the Sam Patel or the Sean Patel that I've seen during the season here tonight.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Yeah, he's added a completely different level of verticality to the Fulshear offense, really all season long, and said whether it's a compounding offensive line struggles or just neural in the playoff stage, you're right. He seems out of sorts, and
Correct.
The hope is, that's a big stop, obviously, at the end of the second half to not give up points, keep this a two-score game. If you get a stop and get Patel's mind and feet back right into this game, you're right back in it with a score. So I think that's the Fulshear offense is got to look at this positively and say, hey, it's only a two-score game. We have plenty of time to get back into this. And you know as well as anybody, this offense can put up a ton of points in a hurry. So this is certainly not out of reach.
Yeah, you're completely correct. The Fulshear Chargers on the season, they averaged 440 total yards on the season. They average, just like Sam said, 41.5 points is what they normally average, where Cinco Ranch normally averages 29. So far, they're at so far. Okay, let's talk about that last play of that. Paul, tell me what your thoughts were on that last drive there. We're stopped at the goal line when no points came across at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, we talked about the previous play, how they let time get behind them right there. It was about 15 seconds where they could have used it right there, where they even kind of had a run play, and then you do have another timeout in the back of your pocket where you could have gone if you didn't convert into the end zone right there. But momentum right there, and like he said, if the Chargers are able to get a 3-and-out right here, a lot can be shifted onto the Chargers side, and they're looking for just that little encouragement right there, and I know that's the halftime message right there. But as you mentioned, I think we're talking a lot about this Cougars, the defense over the past 2 games, only giving up 16 and 14, of course against inferior competition. But now you're facing a high potent offense right here with the Fulshear offense right here. And Patel, he does look shaky, has had a lot of open routes. He's just not seeing it, doesn't have the time. It goes back to, got to get to a playmaker's hands right now. There, what Rube right here, he's doing nothing flashy. There's nothing really special, but that's his game. He's a game manager, and he's getting it to the plays right there, calling out run schemes and getting to the gaps right there. So I expect a different mentality, and I expect something different from Patel, but it's far from over, and especially that last play right there really is going to be indicative of.
Sam, what's your thoughts about how many times have you seen Cinco Ranch this season?
So this is actually the first time I've seen Cinco in person. I was able to get my hand on, I think, 3 of their game tapes to kind of watch ahead of this one. As you said, this is kind of Cinco football. This is exactly what they want to do. They want to grind you out offensively. X amount of points. We trust that our defense is going to hold you down to that. And this is a Fulshear offense that hasn't been held down since really that Ridge Point game, season, right? So mission accomplished so far for Cinco Ranch. I think that, especially if you're on the defensive side of it, you have executed this game plan down to a T. They've done everything that you want to do to disrupt what Fulshear makes their bread with offensively, and this is a Cougar team that's well situated right now. We talk that it's in reach still for Fulshear, still at 2 scores, but Cinco Ranch is in the locker room right now, upset they didn't get that score, but I would imagine still pretty happy with the way that they played the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, I would agree with that comment. I think, though, the fact that they were able to not score, they're going to get the ball back. They could have literally put the sword into the Chargers here in the start of the second half by scoring and then getting the ball back. So definitely the moment with their play clock management there at the end as well. Did any of you guys see, I saw there at the end there, Gatling got injured. Did you see, Sam, if Gatling came back out? Did you see anything with him?
I'm out on that play. I'll be honest. I was looking more at how Fulshear lined up defensively in the end zone than checking out the backfield at that point. Ran out for an offensive play at all. I'm somebody that's a firm believer, hey, if you can make a 2-score game, a 3-score game, even if it's a field goal, right, take the opportunity to do that, especially with the opportunity to double dip now at the start of the second half. So I think it was a little bit of just, general, like I said, I was looking to see what Fulshear lined up in, and then just like, wow, I came for this instead of trying to kick the field goal. So I did not see that with Gatlin. Hope he's all right. You never like to see injuries, certainly not at this stage.
2 touchdowns here tonight for the Cougars for 14 points. That comment that you just made, Sam, doing a little deep dive. This team, I was talking to Paul on the field earlier tonight, they don't go for field goals.
Yeah.
When I see their main kicker, 1 for 1, and then another Andrew Reagan, 1 for 1, 20 yards and a 29, they do not go for field goals on this team. So they're a team that just goes for it no matter what. So
and that's Fulshear has done that repeatedly, not so much this year, but in the past they were a similar team where they just want to kick field goals. But every once in a while, Nick kicker out, and you would see a field goal. Just to me, off game, last couple seconds of a half, if you've got somebody that you think might be able to get it up, I would have sent him out for the try. But of course, you don't want to deviate too much from what got you here in the first place. And if that's what Cinco believed, then hey, they had a shot at the end zone, it just didn't work out.
Yeah. So, Paul, their main guy for Jacob Chavez, sophomore, 15 touchdowns. Tell me about his game here so far tonight that you've seen from him.
I mean, we saw it on the field. I think that's one of the things that we've been kind of seeing right here. He hasn't had the stats that we've been accustomed to whenever we've seen him in the regular season, but he hasn't needed to do that in a game like this whenever they got a good rushing attack. But Chavez, one of those 5'10", 5'11", typical Cinco Ranch wide receivers that they just breed year in and year out. He's a guy that's just going to meet the pass and be 1 or 2 steps ahead of you, and he's gone like that. So they have a plethora of wide receivers like that. As you mentioned, Max Williams came up with a couple of good catches on 3rd down. And obviously the senior Drew Terrell just in the right place, right time. And we mentioned Roop. He's just going to manage a game, and that's what I like a senior quarterback like that. And it's very it's not very veteran of him to just not know the time of possession right there with 7 seconds. The play did break down. He had a wide open man in the end zone, but right there, you just got to convert right there and get the points. I agree with you on that. Even if your special teams isn't converting right there, but any points on the board, that's a 3-possession game.
So let's talk about the Fulshear offense. Their main guy is their right tackle, Righteous Spencer. He was not in tonight, and their right guard is not here tonight as well with an ankle injury. Do you think, Sam, that the running game is struggling because they don't have their main 5 guys on the offensive line tonight?
I think it's part of it. Obviously, Fulshear team the years past, it's game. They've struggled to have the same kind of consistency previous Fulshear groups had on the ground. A couple of runners over 400 some odd yards that they had coming into this game, but I think it's a combination of it's just not really what their identity has been a lot of the season. And like you said, I mean, you're down a future defense, your D1 offensive tackle in Righteous Spencer. You're down the other guard on that side. Well, and Cinco knows it coming into this game as well. They've schemed it, and if you can't get a push and you've got guys, I mean, Cade Bede's a good runner. He's a good physical runner, but he's not the biggest guy. Jalen Collins isn't the biggest guy either. So if you're not able to get a push up front, it makes a lot of things harder on the backs to have to make backfield. The running successful is creating a lot of space before first contact. They just haven't really been able to do that.
Well, let's talk about the other main factor. We talked about it earlier. X factor for the Chargers is Ryland Forks.
Yeah.
All we really saw tonight of Ryland Forks was he took that one direct snap. They haven't really got the ball to Ryland at all. Ryland Forks is a main dual threat guy on this team with 864 yards passing, 124 yards rushing, 18 touchdowns on this team. How are they going to get the ball to Ryland Forks here in the second half, would you say, Paul?
Well, actually, I thought it was a good plan back there, just converting and make sure you get the stop on the 4th down. But get some exotic plays. We're seeing a lot of exotic defensive blitzes, and that's what they're accustomed to on this season. But that's kind of been at a disadvantage because the offensive line of the Cougars is finding gaps, and we saw Roop get a little bit of a running lanes right there. But let's see some exotic plays on the offensive end. And, I'm still waiting for that shot from Vitale. There's a lot of things going downfield. He had that shot to Desai, but it looked like Desai was the play. I think you can get vertical routes, maybe even get a little couple of slants right here just to get something going and get some easy conversions. I think they're going a little bit too laterally, and they need to go a little bit more vertically and get to the sticks.
I'll go a step farther on that as well. With Stephen Hill last year, with Randall's offense going to the state championship in 5A D2, they had that 2-quarterback set, right, with Keelan Sweeney, that they ran with. Preferred quarterback, especially with the way Patel's played, you love him throwing the ball. But Forks threw 20 touchdown passes this season, 100 yards. Like, that's somebody that can throw the ball. I've been waiting all season long for Stephen Hill to draw something up to maybe catch a defense offside and involve Ryland Forks in the passing game. That's the way to get a spark here in the second half.
They did that at the Centennial game up in Temple at Wildcat. Threw down to Seth Jones down the right side. It was a fantastic play. So Forks has got an arm. He can throw if he wants to. So, all right, Sam, so you're an KU grad. How does Texas high school football compare to what you saw in the Midwest?
Oh, it's just a totally different kind of situation, right? It's funny when I first I was covering high school sports in the Illinois side of St. Louis, my hometown of O'Fallon, Illinois, and size of the comparable larger schools. The good teams would have 1, maybe 2 Division I prospects on it, scattered throughout around the area. You come here, obviously, it's much more concentrated. The talent's much bigger, but it goes way beyond the talent on the field. You're talking infrastructure. You're talking, coach investments, the scouting that these programs have. Just everything that supports the athletics around this area is just so much richer and so much more robust. The comparison I always used to make is when I was at the Northwest Signal newspaper in Toledo, Ohio, I should say just outside of Toledo, Ohio, really small town, rural communities that were all about high school football. Those were small towns that shut down on Friday nights and everybody went to the games, and it's really cool to be in that environment. But at the end of the day, the kids in those teams are on those teams to beat the guys down the road. There's really not football after high school in a lot of those towns. So you come here and it's guys you're going to be seeing on Saturdays. In some cases, guys you're going to be seeing on Sundays somewhere down the road. It's a spectacle. The talent is incredible, and I mean, just look at the facilities. There's nothing like this. There's no legacy stadiums in Illinois or Ohio unless you're playing at the MAC at Kent State or something like that, right? You've got those larger venues, but it's just really without compare. I tell everybody that I interacted with before I got out here. I'm like, everything you heard is true. It's not Texas exceptionalism kind of rearing its head. It is really that much better down here. It's just really incredible to be a part of.
Very cool. Your comment there, I went and saw Wallace Brazo versus Tidehaven down in East. And it's small town community.
Yep.
5,000 people were at that game. That
Yep.
place was packed house. We're here in a stadium here at Legacy Stadium with 12,000 seat capacity, $70 million stadium. But you know what? There was something really cool in that small town atmosphere where the whole town closed down and they went. Tidehaven, by the way, they won last night. They're moving on. They won huge. That is one spectacular team just to share with you. So.
Oh yeah, I got to see Tidehaven a couple years ago play at Bowling High School. So predictably, I can't remember the running back's name. He's at Baylor now. Had a just absolutely monstrous performance. And you said East Bernard. I covered sports out in Wharton County for about a couple years ago, and like you said, talk about small towns that love high school football. East Bernard's awesome. You go down there, the fans are crazy for it. People are tails around the stadiums. It's just it's one of those things. You get a cool, nice cool fall air. You walk in, and the energy just feels different. It's just there's nothing like it.
So Sam, tell us about your working for the Fort Bend Herald. How long you been working for the Fort Bend Herald?
Sure. So I first I actually moved to Texas to start working at the Fort Bend Herald in the fall of 22. And then spent a year as a managing editor at Wharton County newspapers out there, for the 2023 year kind of, and then came back to the Herald now at the start of last football season. So this is my 4th season covering high school football, but my 3rd covering it for the Herald.
Very cool. So you do all sports. I follow Sam, like I said. He's at StatSinta, SCINTA on X. You cover all sorts of sports. I see you do volleyball.
Yeah.
You've been to high school football. What else have you been to?
So do some cross country regional races. Did that. I got to go out to San Antonio for a tournament with Foster Water Polo.
Nice.
It's a really outstanding program there. They've had 4 state tournaments for the UIL in water polo and Foster. Boys and girls have been to all 4 of them, which is a heck of an accomplishment. So we got to go do that. Had my first girls basketball game earlier in the year, or earlier in the week. Randall against George Ranch. Yep. So I pretty much anything that's around here. I even get to do a little bit of lacrosse in the spring. George Ranch plays lacrosse. We get to do that, and pretty much anything high school. Then you get into the summer, do some Space Cowboys with Sugarland, and we got some Love B volleyball, the semi-pro volleyball league in Houston that plays some of their games at the Epicenter in Rosenberg, some of them at the Berry Center up in Cypress. So really, if it's happening in and around West Fort Bend County, I try to do my best to be at as many of those things as I can. And if it just means watching any kind of game I can, I'll take it.
So let's talk about for a second. So we talked earlier. Stephen Hill is from Randall, who was a 5A state champion last year, and he was the offensive coordinator for Randall. You saw Randall last night.
Yes, sir.
Randall was undefeated. Tell us your thoughts about.
They had in my assessment their roughest first quarter since their game against Iowa Colony earlier in the year, where they were down 21-0 to the Pioneers before rallying for a win in that one. This team goes as Landon Williams-Callis does. Of course, the 5-star junior running back, well over 2,400 yards now on the year. I think maybe 40 some odd touchdowns, on the ground. Everybody in the country wants this guy, and last night, first truly inefficient game, and I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek. He had 30 carries, 240 yards, and 3 scores. So you go, well, that's still a heck of an accomplishment, but he's used 30 yards carries, 14 carries in a game. So they really, I thought Colleen Ellison did a really, really good job up front getting a push on the Randall guards. They were really disruptive, and you could hear from the Randall coaching box the offensive line was almost turned with penetrable. That was everything Randall was trying to do offensively. And then he breaks a 66-yard touchdown run in the Wildcat. They get a pick 6 going the other way, and as Randall does, they just, they're one of those teams that just is too good to struggle for too long in a game. And we sit here and say this wasn't the best performance. It wasn't the best time, best we've seen them this year, and they still won 54-20. So as real a threat as there is to South Oak Cliff in 5A D2, I think certainly the way the bracket shook out in Region 3 as well, with Brenham, Iowa Colony, and Liberty Hill they're all being on the other side of the bracket. They only have to play one of those. I think they're heads and shoulders a clear favorite in that region. I would expect it to be the Pioneers in the region final, and I would probably, if I were to take it, maybe say 10-point favorites in that one going in.
Very good. So we got 7:41 left here in the halftime. The bands have been out on the field, and no band competitions here this evening. There are shows. They finished all their UIL band competitions here a couple weeks ago in San Antonio. So Paul, let's talk about the second half here. What thoughts do you have here? Give me your just raw thoughts for the second half starting this game. Give me the Fulshear thoughts first.
I think they want to set the tone. I think they came out really flat to start the game, and I think they were really expecting it to get off to a hot start, and I think they were being a little bit too careful with their play calls. I thought they literally could have taken a couple of shots. I was expecting it. We'll see if they can get it going in the second half, but I think they want to set the tone defensively. Good 3-and-out right here, and really just kind of flip the script. They have good momentum on their side, knowing that they can get a stop at least. I think that's all it takes is just getting one stop. And to got confidence for that defense because they were just struggling. I mean, they were just penetrating, finding gaps, and it's really demoralizing drives. So I think when you see back-to-back stops, I think Patel's going to get that offense going and finally get their playmakers in the room.
Sam, what's your thoughts as well about Fulshear here for the second half?
I'd really like to see, Coach Huckabee, the defensive coordinator, dial up some sort of exotic blitz package to get a little bit of pressure in the Cinco backfield. I think if you can maybe flip that script and get it offensively, kind of punch him in the mouth defensively first, get a stop, get the ball back and score, and all of a sudden, it's a one-score game, and we've got to find a way to move the ball if we're going to, stop Fulshear from coming back into this. So, yeah, I think if the Chargers, it's got to start defensively. It's got to start with getting them off. Cinco Ranch has done a good job of just kind of churning out yards. It's not taking advantage of those longer yardage opportunities that they have to. I think really imperative to start the third quarter with a stop.
This halftime report's coming to you from Quick Assist. Introducing Quick Assist, the easiest way to resell your tickets. Don't let games go to waste. They'll help you sell your unused tickets. Download the app by clicking on the banner ad on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. Talking about Fulshear, Paul Branch, 14-0. Their main guy, Gatling, who scored 2 touchdowns. Looks like he got injured. What's your thoughts here so far for Cinco Ranch coming out to get the ball here to start the second half?
Yeah, you and I both like this running back room with Gonzalez and alluded to. It's kind of a Detroit Lions running back room where they get a lot of middle yardage right here, and then somebody's going to finish off the end zone, whether take it or not. If you get a touchdown, you're winning the game. If you get in the end zone right there, and they'll take it. So concerned about Gatlin, hopefully we have right here, but they need to keep penetrating those holes and start wearing this defense down the chart. They can just get that momentum back on their side. I mean, this game could have been out of reach. They could have put the dagger in the heart right here with the start with up 3 scores. Now they need to get up 3 scores right here. So I think it's as much as we talk about the Fulshear defense, I think the Cinco Ranch side is they want to finish this game right here and put it out of reach.
Sam, what do you think about their defense of Cinco Ranch against Fulshear here so far tonight?
I think they've taken advantage of some miscues. I mean, Fulshear had a chance. I think it was Trey Lewis down the field, on a ball that he maybe should have caught. I think Patel threw him open on that route, and I think we're maybe talking about a much different first half if he connects on that ball. 100%. They get into scoring position and they get an opportunity to score. So they've taken advantage of just a couple of miscues, couple of missed blocking assignments on opportunities. They had to convert some short yardage tries. They haven't had to do anything too special. They had 1 sack, of Patel there too. It wasn't like anything, they were on top of him the whole game. So really stay the course for the Cougars defensively and keep Patel off balance, keep Patel uncomfortable, and I think the way that their offense goes, taking up large chunks of the field and large chunks of the clock at the same time, it's a good formula for that group up 2 scores.
So their motto is nope, no excuse, outwork, performance excellence. I feel like that's what they're talking about in the halftime at the moment with the Fulshear Chargers, with Stephen Hill, saying, look, we're only down 14-0. We had an opportunity to be down 21-0 with them getting the ball. I think we've got an opportunity. There's no excuse. We got to outwork and we got to perform some excellence here in the second half.
No, absolutely, 100%. And Stephen Hill is a big proponent of just mantras, right? That's the deal with the program is our expectation is the expectation. We're not worried about outside stuff. We just know what Fulshear should be doing, on the football field, and they haven't done that yet.
Correct.
He's challenging them in the locker room. That this coaching staff is getting on these guys, and they have 2 quarters now to save their season and find that fire, get back into this game, and find a way.
I met him earlier today, and he talks about always wanting to get 1% better, 2% better. I think he's in there saying, look, we definitely got to get better, get a little bit more percentage than 1 to 2% so we can have some points in this game. Sam, Greatly appreciate you. Again, tell everybody how they can find you on social media.
Yeah, of course. I tend to post all of my game updates and stories on X or Twitter, whatever you guys still want to call it, at StatSinta, STAT, and stories. All of my sometimes movies, sometimes music, sometimes me venting frustration about the Buffalo Bills and all that stuff. Otherwise, watching stuff.
That's a lot of venting.
It's a stressful few months for me in football season for sure. But yeah, please feel free to drop a follow. I try to get as much of this area of sports stuff aggregated because a lot of stuff going.
Well, I have been being with us for this 28-minute halftime race here, so we greatly appreciate it. Sam, enjoy the second half.
Will do. You guys too. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Quick Assist got tickets you can't use? Let Quick Assist help. One app lists your tickets on every simultaneously and takes the hassle out of reselling your tickets. Download the app today by clicking on the banner ad on the website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. UIL football, attention high school football fans. Don't miss out on an opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars, state championship, December 17th to the 20th at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's org/football. 52 seconds remaining here, Paul, in the halftime where we're going to come out. The Cinco Ranch Cougars are about to run through their tunnel, and it says Cougars at night. And that's a pretty good deal. Right now it's 8:27 here local time in Katy, Texas with 69 degrees. Paul, you got any final thoughts here before we start the second half here?
Yeah, I think one of the scripts of the game logs to the 3rd and shorts for the Cougars. The Cougars have been in 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3s, but Fulshear has been behind the sticks a couple of times, and they've been at a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Let's see if Fulshear can get something going and convert on these third downs. They've been able on the first possessions right there, but they haven't. We'll see if here get momentum on their side and make this a one-possession game, because that's going to change the whole outlook if they can get it to that.
UIL volleyball. Mark your calendar for the UIL State Volleyball Championships November 20th to the 22nd at Curtis Colwell Center in Garland, Texas, where the best teams from all over the corners of the Lone Star State will battle it out on the court. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/volleyball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/. That's your halftime report here at Legacy Stadium, where the local time is 8:28 p.m. with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 14-0 over the Fulshear Chargers. 69 degrees here at the moment for the second half to begin. The wind has calmed down by 1 mile per hour from the south end, 9 miles per hour. We do winds at per hour. The flags are at half. The flags are flying pretty good, and they're flying to the left side. So the Chargers are going to be kicking off here to start the second half. They're going to kick from right to left on the radio dial. Ball is going to be placed on the 40-yard line. The Cougars are finally this kickoff here in the second half. And that is number 21 of the Cougars. Ball standing back there. That's Daniel Scarbino, one of the captains of this team. He's going to be standing at his own. Chargers, they're coming running up. They do this fake deal where they're going to kick off, and they do an onside kick. They do a half-moon circle at the 35. Is going to do an 11-yard head start with his right foot. A kick. Here's the kick. It's high in the air, and it's going to go into the end zone and be a touchback to start the second half here with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 14-0.
Guys, just before we get underway here in a second, let's catch ourselves up on some scores from around the area. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Cy Falls Bel Air. Falls is up 3 at the half. Having a really wild shootout in Dickinson. It's Atascocita 34, Dickinson 37, late second quarter. There's been a safety. There's been a block kick return for 2 points. They're just having a really wild game over there in Dickinson. And Dickinson leads that one 37 to 34.
Wow, that's a lot of points already. That's doing some quick math. Was that 72nd first half already? That's pretty incredible. So nice job there. So, hey, that kickoff was kicked off by Top Dog Fireworks, family-owned Top Dog Fireworks from 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Here we go. First down and 10. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Now on the near hash mark, we got shotgun formation for the Cougars. Standing to the right of him is Gonzalez. Handoff to Gonzalez over the left guard. He gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage. there by number 35, Carmelo Cunningham. And actually, they're going to say he lost a yard on that play. So it's going to be second down and 9 for the Cougars.
Yeah, and Ferns was there too. That's how you set the tone right there, making sure that running gap was getting covered right there. Now, Roop. Let's see what they draw up here. I'm going to be really interested in this drive about the Cougars. Let's see how they attack this right here.
4 linemen running for the Fulshear Chargers. Second down and 11. Ball's on the 29-yard line. They're showing blitz. We got Gonzalez standing to the right of Roop. Now they back off the blitz. He's going to pass. He's looking to the left side. Throws, and it's out of reach. And that was not a very good pass there, Mike. Roop off to the left side, and it's going to be third down and 11. 11:23 left here this quarter here in Texas high school football. And we've only knocked a few seconds off the clock, and the clock is stopped here in the third quarter with the Cougars leading 14-0.
Yeah, this is a good sign for the Chargers. Roop, I think he had a little bit more time than he thought right there. Coverage was blanketing, the wide receivers playing close man. Let's see what we got.
Guys rushing for the Chargers. We're going to fake handoff. Roop looking down the center of the field. Caught at the 46-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Cougars. That was caught by number 13, Drew Draw, who caught the ball in the middle of the field, and it's a first down Cougars.
And that's just demoralizing right there. You get a third and long, what you want to come out of halftime, and you get Trudeau. Another timely catch for him. And like we said, Roop is doing nothing special.
Left, 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Ball's in the center of the 2 hash marks. He's looking to the sidelines. Takes a play action pass. Looking down the left side. He's going down the field, down the sideline. There's a player there. Is it caught? It's going to be a penalty flag on the Chargers. Incomplete pass, trying to get it to Chavez down the field. And it's going to be a penalty on the Chargers.
Yeah, that underthrow there, flat underthrown. Chavez was well ahead of his defender right there. I think it was number 19, Desai. Excuse me, number 9.
Jackson Drain. So we're going to move the ball 15 yards. We're in the Charger territory now at the 38-yard line. Ball's in the center of the 2 hash marks at the 38-yard line. Cougars first possession here in the third quarter, leading 14-0. 10:46 left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers near side. We're going to hand off to Gonzalez. He's going off to the right side. Doesn't get very far. Comes out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. And that was Myron Parkinson who was able to push him so he didn't get around the corner there. So it's going to be second down and 9. Clock is still going. 10:22 left here in the third quarter. Cougars leading 14-0. Ball's on the near hash mark. Ball's on the 37-yard line. Shotgun formation with Gonzalez standing to the right of him in the backfield. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Roop coming back to the line. He's going to get stopped right there by the Chargers, by Brody Washbrook, is able to stop him.
The Cougars aren't afraid to go at it on a 4th down, even a little bit into their opponent's territory. This is a big play right. You got to keep 4th down conversion right here if you're the Chargers.
Gonzalez is substituted out. Gatling is back in the game. 10 balls on the 30 far side. The play to the sidelines. Take the snap. He's looking to pass. Looking down the right side.
Trudeau.
Trying to field. And it's going to be overthrown. And it's going to be 4th down for the Cougars. Great defensive stop here by the Chargers when they were at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good stop right there. I think that pass needed a little bit more zing on that from Roop. He had Churro, his trusty 3rd down converter right there. Now, getting a good call right here. Let's see what we got. Sticking with the same men on the field. I think they like their chances of converting, maybe keeping now Churro. And then on the left side, you still have Chavez. Let's try to get in the action as well.
This is a big stop for the Chargers. 4th down and 10. Ball's on the 38-yard line. Clock is stopped. 9:11. The Chargers need to stop the Cougars here on this drive. Roop in shotgun formation. Chavez left. He's now 3 wide receivers far side. Gatling standing to the right of Roop. He's barking signals, and the clock goes down, and it looks like they're sides. Down and 15. Ball is now going to be placed at the 53-yard line. Okay, here comes the punt team now. First time we're going to see the punt team for. Is this a punt team?
Is this you got here? Number 5, Andrew Reagan has been the place kicker on kickoffs right here. Now placing in the punter, trying to pin him deep and give the Chargers their worst field position of the night. Every team has had the ball between the 30s right here, but trying to flip the field.
Right footer kick. He gets 28-yard average. Trying to bounce.
Oh.
There's penalty flags flying. They didn't give him a chance to get the ball. Or maybe there could be a holding. Right now the ball is placed at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and I think we are going to get a holding right there.
Going to hear the call from the referee, Mike also Brooks. Cougars leading 14-0, 9 minutes to play here in the third quarter. First possession of the game here for Fulshear. We're waiting for the referee, Mike also Brooks. These coaches get to pick get to talk about who can be the referees for the Chris Dudley, the head coach, Stephen Hill, Fulshear.
Number 4, half the distance to the goal, first down.
So Elijah Anderson with the hold on the Chargers. It's going to be half the distance to the goal line, which means we're going to put this ball at the. Right now they're sitting it at the 2. Is that where they put it? They're going to put it at the 1.
You know,
So
you got the, sorry, Jeff, right? You got the worst field position in that, but what a statement it would be if you could put up a long drive further than and then shift the momentum in this game right here. But you got to get it out of your end zone right here and get a couple of plays going for your Chargers offense.
All right, here we go. We're going to pass Patel off to the right side. Quick pass. It's going to be stopped right at the 1. Wow, great tackle there by the Cinco Ranch. Oh, was it intercepted?
It was a safety. He got
Oh,
to
it
him
was a
before it went
safety.
over the line.
I did not see. We're so far away from that play, I wasn't able to see it. Oh yeah, they caught him in the 1 yard in the backfield, about 1 yard back. So 16-0 Cinco Ranch over the Fulshear Chargers with 8:56 left to play. See, that was stopped in the end zone from where we're standing and sitting. So wow, that was great defensive tackle there by the Cinco Ranch.
Oh yeah, and that's just such a risky play to call that deep in your end zone right there. We've talked about the issues on the offensive line. If you don't trust your running game that much, you get something out in the flat trying to run a drag and hopefully get enough space and blockers, but you don't even get it past your own goal line right there, and you still need 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions right here. But man, what a momentum shift right there. You get it back over there.
Harris County Commissioner Precinct 2 Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievements of each student. Well done. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's. So we're going to be punting this ball from the 20-yard line. So here we go. We're going to punt it from the. We're going to kick from the 20-yard line. Standing back for and about the 12-yard line. It's number 21, David Scarbino. Ball goes. Wow, that was a good kick all the way back to the 12. He's going to take it. Coming down the hash marks. He's cuts route. He's at the left side. He's down to the 40. He's at the 45, 50. He's at the 40, 35. There's a penalty flag flying. And let's see what that penalty flag is from the linesman that threw that ball, threw that flag, Marcus Primer. Linesman Marcus Primer telling Mike also Brooks. That was a great run back there by the Cougars, Daniel Scarbino. Boy, that was a great kick from Quinones all the way down to the 12. Finding out they're all standing at the 45-yard line talking 16-0. Cougars leading. They got a safety on this last play.
And there's a way between 2 players, one on each side. A little bit of a skirmish, but we'll see what the call is right here and could tack on yards potentially for the Cougars. Personal foul. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
15 yards, out to the end of the run. First down.
So Ace Athur with the penalty. They're going to give him 15 yards after that great run back there by Scarbino. We're going to place this ball all the way down into Charger territory at the Stephen Hill is at the 40-yard line. Wanted to talk to the referee about what? He's got his arms out like, so what happened there? The play was so far away from where the action was happening. We are still walking down the field with the referee with the ball. He's putting the ball at the 14-yard line of the Chargers. First down and 10.
That was just great blocking in that coverage right there. You had number 34, Charles Tamsing, just blocking down the field in that right there with red zone in one play.
Here we go. Gonzalez in the backfield. Or that's Gatling. He's going straight up the middle. He's bounces to the live. He's at the 2. Does he score? I haven't seen a signal.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cougars. And that gives us Steve Gatling's third tonight. He's all the points other than the safety tonight for the Cougars.
Yeah, and I mean, Fulshear has just been shooting themselves all night. If you look at the penalty totals, no penalties on the Cougars, and then you tack on that 15 yards after a good kick by your kicker, getting it deep down in the tough team and cover team is able to get him 30, and that's one play right, touchdown right there, and now sees all the momentum in this game.
Here comes the extra point attempt. Right footed kick is up, and it is good. 8:36 remaining here in the third quarter with the Cinco Ranch Cougars 23, Fulshear Chargers 0. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
And let's give another shout out to one of our sponsors, Pest Bros. Pest Bros is your hometown pest 3 generations of experience. Then rodent control, including expert termite treatment. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect your home or business like it's your own.
So the Fulshear Chargers coming out. Their first possession of the third quarter was a safety that happened to them into the end zone. And Cinco Ranch has already put up 8 points here. It's 23. So we're going to be kicking off. Andrew Reagan kicking off to the Chargers. 3-yard head start. Here's a kick off to the right side. Going to be a different guy catching the ball on this one. Catch on the right side and going to come down to the 25-yard line. And that was Ace Athur who got tagged for that penalty, and he's the one that. So here comes first down and 10, down 23-0. This is, I've seen every Fulshear Charger game. They have not looked good all day on this game. Paul, what's your thoughts here so far? What do they got to do here to start this third quarter?
Well, I like the idea of what Sam mentioned with the trick play right here. Get them on a surprise right here and get something to your playmakers right here. You'd know you got an offensive-minded coach right here. So dial up something and get the defense on its toes. I think the defense has been able to predict a lot on this offensive side, and a lot of defensive side not knowing who's in and who's out, 10, 11 on the field. Now you got to take a timeout. This is not a good start for the Chargers.
Running guys out onto the field there. They didn't even have 11 guys on the field. This is 8:33 left to play here in the third quarter. The Cinco Ranch Cougars 23, Fulshear Chargers 0. We'll be back here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Texan Dodge is your hometown community dealership. Place for all your vehicle's needs, whether you need service, parts, or you need a market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. We have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and how to get the lowest price on another day. Buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Texan, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We hear you.
And the UIL Texas High School football playoffs are underway, and we invite you to join us as we'll have play-by-play coverage of the greater Houston area all the way to state. Listen live and free on LSN's Building a Legacy at a time.
So the Chargers take a snap, and we pass to Giamatti down the left side, and it's Cougar territory. That was the best Patel pass we've seen all night long with 8:26 left to go here in the third quarter.
I was just about to say that, Jeff. That ball came out looking good right there. Something.
We're at the 43-yard line of the Cougars. Patel in shotgun. He's looking to the right side of the field. He's going to throw it down the field. Trying to get to Riley Force. Caught at the 23-yard line and first down for the Chargers. There we go. Patel. Combination we need the Fulshear Chargers to get back. 2 great passes by Patel. This is the Patel I've seen all season long. First down and 10 at the 19 in the red zone. We're going quick. 8:07 to go. He's going to pass on the left side. Throw the Trey Lewis. Caught at the 25. He breaks a tackle. He's at the Lewis trying to make things happen with his legs. A sophomore. Great run there by Trey.
And Christian Jackson has been there all night. First missed tackle and allows line scamper right there. Now you get a lot of momentum on your side. Just needed one completion. That's all you felt like you needed from Patel. Just to see one in the hands of your wide receiver, tight end, Giamatti. Now you got something cooking.
Giamatti, who got injured a few games, he came back a few weeks ago, but he's only caught 5 passes, 75 yards on the season. But boy, when he catches, they're big gains. Here we go. 10-4 inside the red zone at the 13-yard line. We're going to fake handoff to Bean. He's going to roll over the pocket. Is it caught? Touchdown! What a great play there by Patel. He had pressure coming, rolled to the right side and threw the yard line, and Mason was able to get himself into the end zone, and the Chargers finally get on the scoreboard with 7:52 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Patel was rolling right. I think he wanted to hit Forks, but they were blanketing him with 3 coverage right there, and then he goes out to the right side, finding Desai, down and get him past the end zone, finally putting points on the board for the Chargers and going for 2 now. Whew.
Mason Desai, second touchdown of the season. Patel, here we go, his far side. He's rolling right. He's looking to pass. Trying to go. He's trying to figure it out. Throws in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown by Trey Cluis. 2-point conversion is good, and the Chargers put 8 points on the scoreboard in no time here with all passes by Patel, and with 7:52 left here in the third quarter, the Cinco Ranch Cougars 23, Fulshear Chargers 8. Paul, that was exciting. That was quick. That happened fast.
And I think we were waiting for that the whole night just to see this offense in rhythm right there, and that we see a lot of teams, if they're down 3 possessions and late in the game, they get a touchdown, they go for 2, and then if you come back in this game, all you need is a couple more touchdowns. 2-possession game right here, 15. Right here, the play right there, you're going to be down 3 possessions either way if you don't convert that. No, all momentum. You never know. This is a game where it's a high-flying offense. Patel, he looked really good, finding his wide receivers and finally playing with some pace. So this game is still up in there with 7:52 left in the third quarter.
5 completions on that play drive?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do they go for an onside kick?
You know, I think you want to play the field position right here. You had a couple of times where you could have gotten them out on a 3rd down and long. But says here, and you want to play your field position and trust your defense that they can get a stop right here. Ooh.
And they do their fake onside kick. Now they break themselves out. So here we go. Scarbino standing at his goal line because Quinones has got a leg. So he's kicking the ball from the 2 hash marks. 11-yard head start, run and kick. Here it goes into the end zone and going to be a touchback for the Cougars. So 7:52 left here in the third quarter. Cougars leading 8 over the Chargers. Coming back on the field here. They have scored 9 points here in the second half with another touchdown by Gatlin, his 3rd in the evening, and a safety for the Cougars here. So 1st and 10, ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line. Roop coming out. He's got Gatling going to be in the backfield. 2 wide receivers near side. 2 far side. 7:52 remain, 23-8. Gatling's going to stand to the left. There's 3 Roop, the pass side to Chavez. He's fine. Get around the corner. Did a lot of dancing, and we get down to about the 28-yard line.
Good play action setup right there. Getting your hands at Chavez. You can just see the miss-me speed and the miss-me jukes that he has. And it takes 2 to 3 defenders to get him on the ground right there. It's a big drive for the Cougars right here. I think they still got to stay aggressive. They got to play to win, not play to lose. See what they do on this drive.
Chavez, a sophomore, 5'11", 150 on the weight, 864 yards receiving, 17.3 catches on an average with 15 touchdowns. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Ball's on the 29. 7:11 left to play here quarter. We're going to pass. Cut. Number 1. That is down. Trying to break. He pushed out of bounds. Nice trick play there by the Cougars.
Right there by junior wide receiver. Good leading runner rusher right there with Gonzalez. Good back trying, but now getting it.
On a 10, 22-yard line. 6:59 left to course, leading 20. Going from left to right on hash mark at the Roop looking to pass. He's got the bounds. Chargers been almost able to bring him down, but a few extra play and down to the 10-yard line.
Dan, I'm seeing a lot from Roop tonight. He's using his legs. We saw a lot of that in the first half, and this one gets good yardage, and just so deflating for this Charger defense trying to get back into it.
1st and goal from the 10. Ball's on the near hash mark. Roop hands off to Gatlin, off to the left side. He's going to go around the corner, still going down to about the 5, but there is a penalty flag that came from the referee, which is usually a holding call.
Marcus Gatlin on carry. Holding, number 55, offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 4th down.
Nathan to back this ball up. It's going to be 1st and goal now from the 20 for the Cougars at 6:43 left here in the third quarter, leading 23-8. Ball's going to be placed 1st down and goal from the 20. Gatling still in the game. He's going to be the running back to the right of Roop. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Roop in shot changing, plays up. 8 seconds on the play clock. Got a guy in motion from right to left. Still going, 4 seconds on the play clock. Hand off to Gatling. Goes trying to get around the corner. He's at the 20.
Patience.
He breaks the tackle. 10, 5, touchdown, Gatling. Cougars with their Gatling's 4th touchdown of the evening, and now take the lead 29-8 with 6:13 remaining here in the, there is a penalty flag call on the field.
And I was just about to say, what a play by Gatlin right there. Patience, just waiting for his offensive lineman to create gaps. Kripke has been doing that all night. Similar to play to the third again half. This penalty looks like it'll be a holding. And a little bit more discussion though.
See what Mike also Brooks is going to tell us. He's coming out. He's walking at about the 15-yard line on the far hash mark. Lots of.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. And number 3, it occurred at the 5-yard line before the touchdown. There is no score.
So the penalty takes him off the scoreboard, and unsportsmanlike conduct on Gatling as he was running with the ball.
Maybe a little premature celebration before crossing the end zone, not allowing that. I mean, if you think back to it, this is a prime opportunity for the Chargers. Hold them to 3 points if they want to convert a field goal, or to none. Think back to the second quarter where they got to stop right here. Good possession. Give them to the Chargers. Got to get a stop.
All right, back to the 20-yard line. We're saying first and goal from the 20. Take the snap. Root hands off to Gonzalez off the left side, trying to get around the corner, and gets out of bounds at about the, looks like they'll mark him at about the 12-yard line. 8-yard gain for Gonzalez. It's going to be third. Jackson Drain able to push him out of bounds. 6-0 in the third quarter. Second down and goal from the 12. Far hash mark. Gonzalez standing to the right of Roop. 3 wide receivers far side. 3 near side, 1 far side. Roop coming back to the line. Replaying, calling the play. Roop slapping his hands. He's going to take it. Looking to pass. Looking to the right side. Throwing it in the end zone. Is it going to be caught? So it's going to be third down and goal from the 12. Clock is stopped. 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 23-8. Cougars leading. Do you feel like, I feel that something just helmet with that unconnect on? Like, do you feel the momentum just changed here all of a sudden?
Yeah, there's been multiple times where the same way. We've seen twice. You mentioned at the end of the first half, and now you got it right here. You should have put it away and got that unsportsmanlike conduct, but now you got to convert right here for the Cougars to finally get it in.
All right, he's looking to pass. Throwing a fade into the end zone
Too
to
much.
the right side, and it's overthrown and incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down and goal from the 12.
Decisions.
They do not go for field goals, but they are on this one. They have only gone for 2 all along from the stats that I was seeing when I was preparing. Always a chance I could be wrong, but I saw only 2. They are going to go for a field goal, and this is going to be a 29-yard field goal from the far hash mark. And this is number 43, Jose, who's going to be kicking it. He's 1 for 129 yards. It's 5:55. Here's the snap. The right footed kick is up, and it is. With 5:51 remaining here in the third quarter, the Cinco Ranch Cougars take the lead 26-8 over the Fulshear Chargers. Your high school network. Quick Assist. Got tickets you can't use? Let Quick Assist help. 1 tickets replace and takes the hassle out of reselling your tickets. Download the app today by clicking on the banner ad on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere. UIL football. Attention high school football fans. You do not want to miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football. Mark your calendars for the UIL Championship, December 17th to the 20th, in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's UIL Texas. So the Cinco Ranch Cougars coming out to from left to right on the radio dial. Difficulties, but you know what? We're working on it. We're making it happen. Tony Blaylock behind us, making things happen. Sometimes things happen. You know, this is how it goes. But we're here football. We're thrilled to be a part of your Friday night with you. Here's a kick up in the air. This is going to be Jalen Collins, 15, down to the 20, 25, 20, still going, down to almost to the 30-yard line. So the Chargers able to hold the Cougars to only 3 points. That was a big stop, I feel, Paul, on that last drive.
Yeah, we'll take that moral victory. Obviously, you don't want to get points on that possession right there to give up for the Chargers. You're trying to climb back in this game, but 3 points is 3 points. And obviously, Cougars love to put it in the end zone. Kind of demoralizing for an offense if you can't put it in, especially whenever you got that unsportsmanlike conduct. But now, let's see if we can put together another drive. Quick 5 pass plays that you saw from Patel in the last possession where they were just gunning it.
Chargers going from right to left on the radio dial. 5:45 left here in the third quarter. Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 26-8. Patel in shotgun formation with Collins standing behind him. Ryland Forks going from motion from left to right. Here's the trick play. Switch to Trey Cluess. He's going around the jet sweep. Coming around the corner. He's at the 30. He breaks the tackle at the 30. He's going to cut back. He's coming around the sideline. He's at the left. Here comes, we got blockers, Collins and Patel. He's down to 40, 35, 30. And an ankle tackle by number 4. That was Andrew Reagan, the kicker, who's able to stop him. Trey Cluess down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Chargers in Cougar territory.
That play was dead to rights on the right side, but man, the athleticism by the athlete right there, going to the left, converting, getting yards after that run, getting it down near the end zone, near red zone, excuse me. But now this is what we're used to seeing from the Chargers offense. Quick chunk plays. Now you're already on the other side of the field.
Trey Cluess showing his speed, sophomore, running from right to left all the way across the field. He ran about 90 yards. Here we go, Sean Patel, shotgun formation. He's going to hand off to Collins, off to the right side, over the right guard. He spins, still going, legs turning down to the 20-yard line. Chargers going to be 2nd down and 5 at the 20 at the Cougars, and looks like we have an injured Cougar laying on the field. With that player on the field, we're going to take an injury timeout. 4:55 left here in the 3rd quarter with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 26-8 over the Fulshear Chargers. You're listening to Texas High School Football on the Legacy Sports Network.
And let's go around the area with some scores right now. North Shore is up 35-14 on Deer Park in the 3rd. Atascocita has taken the lead early in the 3rd over Dickinson, 44-37. Pearland is up on Fort Bend Travis, 35-14. Well, Dickinson just tied it up at 44, so it's 44-44 early 3rd quarter. Cy Falls is up 26-3 over Bel Air. Yesterday, of course, Ridge Point beat Pearland Dawson 21-16. Grand Oaks leads Aldine Nimitz 24-21. Shadow Creek is up 51-6 over Bush. Manville and Hightower are tied at 35 at the half. And let's go back down on the field and see how this one plays out, guys.
4:55 left here in the 3rd quarter. The injured player there was number 44, Goen Riley, a junior defensive end, 6 foot 207. Chargers, 2nd down and 5. Ball's in between the 2 hash marks at the 20. Patel in shotgun formation. He's got Collins in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Collins. Oh, the right guard. He's cutting back. At the 10, down to about the 13-yard line. 1st down for the Chargers at the 13.
Yeah, that's a big loss for the Cougars. Riley, their best interior defensive lineman. They gave him up a lot of pressure. Played a lot of good defensive lineman play right here as we got a lot of pace right here.
4:30. Yep, 4:38 left to go. Patel, shotgun. He's going to have to Collins again. Cuts back. Right guard. He's down to the 5. Pushes shoulders down to about the 7. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Chargers at the 7. 4:22 left here in the 3rd quarter, down 26-8 going from right to left. We're already to the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the far hash mark at the 6. Shotgun formation, Patel. He's going to hand off to Collins. Again, cuts back. He's at the 2. 1. Does he get in? No marker yet. Oh, half 1 left to play here. The clock is still going. Patel looking to the sidelines quickly, trying to get the play call in. Ball's in the center of the 2 hash marks. 3:53 left to go. 26-8 Cougars leading. Chargers going from right to left. Coming to the line of scrimmage. Collins still in the game. He's going to stand to the right of Patel. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. Giamatti is standing to the left. Going to hand off to Collins.
Oh, wow, what a stop.
Stopped him right at the goal line. Collins has his arms out like, what? I didn't get in? How did I not get in?
And I think that was Fornash right there making that play just at the line. They're going to have to grit this one out. Cougars really upset that they gave up that long passing touchdown right there. Now trying to not make Chargers play.
High ball and shot 10 left to the right of him. High snap. Gets it to Collins. Straight up the middle. Chargers. 3:04 left here in the 3rd quarter, and the Cinco Ranch Cougars 26, Fulshear Chargers 14 with a PAT attempt coming. Or are we going to go for 2 again? It looks like we're going to go for 2. Patel is standing all the way at the sidelines at the 23-yard line, getting the play calls from the coaching staff. What a great...
The Chargers extra point 15-23, and we've been seeing the Kickers this last type of game. If they do get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to get this game closer, but if you don't get this, you need 2 touchdowns at this point right here. So big play.
Trying to make it down by 10. Here goes Mission. He takes a high snap, gives the call. He's going straight to the middle. He's at the 2. He's going to get stopped, and they're going to be not able to convert. And it's going to be No two-point conversion, and the score is the Cinco Ranch 26, Fulshear Chargers 14, with 3:04 left to go here in the third quarter. You're listening to Texas High School Football Legacy Sport.
Hey, like what you're hearing from Legacy Sports? Get connected us with it. Checking out our Facebook. You can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sportsnet. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network, Legacy Sport Network. We're building a legacy one game at a time. Tonight's team and individual stats are provided by athleticsdepartment.com. They're a full-service provider of stats for high school and college teams. Coaches and athletic directors can contact them for more information. The athleticsdepartment.com are now signing up softball and baseball teams for this school year.
And one more score because Paul asked for this one. Katy Jordan leads Foster 14-13 early third quarter.
Wow.
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 Yeah, that's another game I thought it would be really tight and one of the better games of the night. That was just going to be really grinded out games in this by-district round right here. So good to hear about that in the District 19 play.
Alejandro Conos. Here we go. Chargers all running up. They do a fake onside kick at the 40-yard line. Now they're going to get themselves into position. And Alejandro Quinones going to give himself an 11-yard running head start. Daniels at his goal line. Here comes start. Right-footed kick is up. And it's going to go into the end zone. And they're going to start this ball on the 25-yard line. 3:04 left. Cougars are just going right on the radio dial. Cougars have put, doing some quick math in my head, was at 12 points here. And the Chargers have put 14 points on in the second. Gatling coming back out of the field after that unsportsmanlike conduct that negated his touchdown. So here we go. Rupert's going to start. 1st and 10, balls at the timeout. Gatling standing to the right. 2 wide receivers near side. Now we're going to have 3 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. He's going to pass off to the right side. Whoa, almost intercepted. Caught at 25. Still about the 27-yard line. That was caught was by Drew Torre. Drew caught it down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a great push up ahead by David Obenor, the defensive back. Receiver pass block right there, able to get the first down.
David Obenor plays well defense. Here we go. Shotgun line. Here comes the pass.
Oh.
Whoa! Evan Ferns up right there at the 30-yard line. Started by Evan Ferns.
So working in the first half ahead and on pace with this Cougars offense and looking to get now at a 3rd and out.
Evan Ferns, senior linebacker. He's done some great plays here in the season. Blowing a few plays up and did a great game. To the right, we're 3rd down and 2. Hand off to Gatling, straight up the middle. He's got an open room. He's got a guy right there at the 40. He's going to get a first down to about the 44-yard line. Nice hole there by the Cougars.
Out creating space and separation right there. His hips and his just movement just to get down and get past the defenders, juking out, getting extra yardage after the first contact.
1st down and 10 for the Cougars. Ball is on the Cougar 44-yard line on the near hash mark. 2:14 is 14. Cougars leading the Fulshear Chargers. Gatling standing to the right of Roop. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. He's changing the play. Now Gatling moves to the left side of him. 2:02 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to hand off to Gatling. He's trying to figure out where to go. Trying to get around the corner. He's at the 46-yard line and goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
I love Gatling's patience. On every run he's at tonight, he's just waiting for his blockers up in the front. He's taking what's given to him right there. He has great breakaway speed that we've seen all night, but good patience. And, this game kind of feels like they should be up a lot more. Obviously, the negated touchdown right here, but this is a big drive right here. You want to come away with 7 and put it in the end zone and get a little bit, take a Charger side right here as you're wearing him possessions and so many long plays that the Chargers have been on the field for. 2nd
down and 7. Balls at the Cougar 47-yard line at the near hash mark. Gatling standing to the left of Roop. He's going to hand off to Gatling. Don't fakes it. Pass it. Off to the left side. Caught at the 45-yard line. And it's going to be a first down, and he's going to keep on going and down to about the Charger 43-yard line. Move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Cougars in Charger territory. So nice play there by the Cougars. 1st down and 10. We're in Charger territory here. 1:03 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Going from left to right on the radio dial. Gonzalez now in the game on the right side of Roop in the backfield. 2 wide receivers far side, near side, 1 far side. Gonzalez of Roop. Chargers looking like they're blitzing. Roop is going to pass. Nope, gave it to Gonzalez. He chances, jumps out of a guy at the 40, down to the 30-yard line. Boy, that was a great play action pass. It caught me off guard. I thought Roop still had it in his hand, but hand off to Gonzalez, off to the left side. And he moved the chains, and so another first down for the Cougars.
That play as well as Chavez is doing a lot of good running blocking right there, making sure that his running back gets a lot more extra yards out of that, making sure his free churn down.
First down and 10, Charger 31-yard line. Cougars leading 26-14. Clock is stopped. 39 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Gonzalez standing to the right of Roop. Handoff to Gonzalez. Nope, pass. He's going to Chavez and caught down at about the 21-yard line. And it was actually the Churro who caught that ball. That was not Chavez. But we do have a penalty flag on the field. So Nathan Oliver was downfield. We're going to back this play up, replay the down. 26 seconds remaining here in the third.
Yeah, Cougars have been playing a relatively clean game up into penalty actual touchdown right here, and now back behind where you can have the Chargers finally get a stop.
First down and 15. Ball is at the Charger 36-yard line. Clock is going on the clock. Handoff to Gonzalez. Bounces down to the 30 and 5 and tackled. What a great tackle there by the Chargers.
Yeah, that's how you finish the play right there by number 9, Drain. Ooh.
Yeah, Drain just threw him down. And that's going to be the end of the year here at Legacy Stadium with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 26-14 over the Fulshear Chargers. You're listening to Texas High School football here on the Legacy Sports Network.
And let's give a shout out to one of our pros. Press Pros is your hometown pest control team built generations of experience. They specialize in all insect and rodent control, including expert termite. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect them like it's their own.
Attention UIL football, attention high school football fans. Don't miss out on an opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football November 20th at 18 Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. And mark your calendar for the UIL State Volleyball Championship, November 20th to the 22nd. That's just coming up at the Curtis Caldwell Center in Garland, Texas, where the best teams from all of the corners of the Lone Star State will court. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/volleyball. Again, that's texas.org. Welcome back to Legacy Stadium here in Katy, Texas. The start of the fourth quarter with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 26-14, and the ball is under line 12. Ball is on the near hash mark. Gonzalez standing to the left of Roop. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. 3 defensive linemen rushing the passer at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Take pass. Trying to find at the 12, going by 11-yard line, and was down to the 11-yard line. First and 10 for the Cougars.
Yeah, you could see Roop just waiting for Chavez to get that out, breaking route to this pad on the touchdown drive in the first half.
Liam Clay was the tackler there, just gave him a little bit more extra room there. So now we got Jackson Drain is going to be guarding Chavez. First and 10, ball's at the 11. Handoff to Gonzalez, jump, bouncing. Wow, tackle by the Chargers in the backfield. And what a great stop there by Brody Washbrook. Loss of yards for the Cougars.
Yeah, and that's a proper gang tackle right there. Also in the play, Matthew Nawabo Jr. How you stop 6 on a second down.
So it's going to be second down and 15 at the 16-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They got to get all the way down to the 1. Gatling back into the game. He's going to stand to the left of Roop. Ball's on the 16-yard line. 11. Takes the snap. He's looking to pass. Looking to the right side. Throws in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Cougars! That was number 9. That was Maxwell Williams who caught the touchdown. Hard to see the number there for where we were standing, but nice touchdown pass by Roop. That was a fastball to him into the end zone, and now they take the lead 32-14 with 11 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter with a PAT attempt coming.
Great route right there by Maxwell Williams. Seldom used in this game, but has put up numbers throughout the season to come up clutch for the Cougars, and now for the extra point. 19 potentially.
Here's a right-footed kick. It's up, and it is good.
Wow.
With 11 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the Cinco Ranch Cougars now take the lead 33-14 over the Fulshear Chargers. We're going to take a break here on the Legacy Sports Network.
And the UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs are underway, and we invite you to join us as we have play-by-play coverage of the greater Houston area all the way to state. Listen live and free on lsnsports.com, the Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. And on that Jordan Foster game, Jordan's now extended their lead to 24-13 midway through the third quarter.
How does the Dickinson-Atascocita game looking?
Easy for you to say. Dickinson 51, Atascocita 44 midway through the third.
Wow. That's just a game. That's a basketball game going on down there tonight. So
First game to 60. First one to 60.
So here we go. Andrew Reagan going to be kicking off from the middle of the two hash marks on the 40-yard line. And the Cougars now have the lead 33-14 over the Chargers with 11 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. There's a 3-yard head start kick. It's going to be bounced at the 8. Collins picks it up, trying to figure out where to go. He's going to try to get to the near hash mark, and he's stopped at the 11-yard line. Boy, that was odd. They let that ball go over their head, thinking it was going to go into the end zone, and it didn't even come close by 12 yards, and Collins picks it up and gets himself down to the 16-yard line to start first down and 10.
Yeah, I think we were talking about the wind and how it's a factor is blowing in from the north, left to right there. He might have thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it just stayed up in the field and had to get to that game down there.
Chargers down 33-14, 10:53 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They have not been down like this at all since game number 2 in the season against Ridgepoint. So Patel in shotgun formation. He's got Collins in the backfield behind him. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. We have not heard Ryland Forks' name very much tonight. Patel looking to pass. Now he's gunslinging down the field. He's trying to get the Forks. Intercepted at the 49-yard line. Trying to get the Forks. He breaking tackles. He's at the 35, 30, and dives forward down to about the 27-yard line. And nice interception there by the Cinco Ranch Cougars. And they're going to start at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and I don't know what Patel was thinking right there. Forks just slowed down on his route. You're going to see it right here on the replay in the stadium right here. And then that ball just sailed on him. And like we mentioned, these guys are ball hawks in the secondary for the Cougars. They have ball over, and that's the second today right here for the Cougars. But wow, I mean, this is just Mystica Patel and what we were expecting to see his performance in a drive where you got to get points. That's just backbreaking. Now you got him in your possession in your own side of the field.
Patel looked great in the third quarter, and that was not a very good pass there to Forks. But there was a penalty flag apparently on the field. And we're going to hear from the referee, Mike Brooks. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So we're going to back this ball up 15 yards from where the spot of the ball was. And we're going to put the ball at the 42. We got whistles, happy of wanting to have a quick conversation with the referees about what this was about. Cinco Ranch leading 33-14. I'll have to be shocked here tonight. Now, this is not the Fulshear Chargers I have seen all season long. They look completely, other than that third quarter where they had 2 drives that looked good, this is not the Fulshear Charger team that I have seen all season long.
Yeah, they just looked flat the whole night. I think it was from the first get-go when they had the possession to start this game and didn't convert on that fourth down right there. And you kind of could see that the Cinco Ranch Cougars were starting to gain a little bit of steam, and especially that second drive where they just laid it down on the ground and set the tone. But you like that third quarter response. They outscored them by 2, and not how you wanted to give it up on an opening drive in the fourth quarter for the Cougars on that touchdown, and then right away you give up a turnover on that Patel interception.
I would also add that safety that happened on their first possession at the 1-yard line, I think was a backbreaker. All right, here we go. First down and 10. Ball's in the 42-yard line of the Chargers. 10:39 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Second formation. He's got Gatling standing to the right of him. Charger band is trying to make some noise to try to help the defense out for the Chargers. We're blitzing. Here we come. Gets around the corner. Down to 45, 30. He's at the open field. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Gatling.
No unsportsmanlike conduct right there. Just straight business from Gatling. Wanted to get that. He does, and he just puts this game to bed like it seems.
Gatling with his 3rd touchdown of the night. Brings it to 39-14 with 10:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter with an extra point attempt coming. Wow, 42-yard run. The Chargers, they blitzed, and because of it, they didn't have anybody on the outside there to stop Gatling, and he just took off, broke one tackle at the 30. Here's the extra point attempt. It's up, and it is good. 29 left here in the fourth quarter with the Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 40-14 over the Fulshear Chargers. You're listening to football here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Texan GMC, Town Community Leadership. Texan GMC is the place for all your vehicle needs. Whether you need service, parts, or you're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and low lease payments on trucks, SUVs, and EV vehicles. We love to buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. Texan Buick GMC, we hear you.
I am stunned at what I'm seeing here tonight of the Fulshear Charger team. This is not the Fulshear Charger team I have seen all season long. They look disheveled. You are definitely right. That fourth down conversion that they did in the beginning of the game did not set I believe what Sam made the comment that Trey Cluess incomplete pass at the 20-yard line affected them as well. And then that safety there to start the third quarter was a backbreaker as well. So here we go, 10:29 left to go. We're going to be kicking off from the 40-yard line, 3-yard head start. Here's a kick, caught at the 15-yard line by Seth Jones. Door down to about the 27-yard line. So the Charger offense coming back out onto the field. 10:23 left to play here in the fourth quarter. They got a lot of points to try to make up. They can add points quickly, but the problem is their defense is not stopping Gatling and the Cinco Ranch Cougars here tonight, Paul.
Yeah, and as much as we talk about this offense isn't clicking for the Chargers, I think we got to get a lot of props to this Cougars defense. Obviously, 2 last regular season games, they've only given up 16 and 14, and you wouldn't expect that in this Chargers offense, but they're doing that, and they're looking to hold them just to this.
Patel, quick pass off the left side.
Oh,
Great
goodness.
Stop there by the Cougars, breaking up the play right there. Wow, that was a great stop there by number 6, the Cinco Ranch. That was Maverick McConnell able to get his hand in and break up the play. So it's going to be second down and 10. Ball's at the 28-yard line. 3 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Nobody in the backfield with Patel. 10:20 left to go. Going from left to right. Quick pass off to the right side to Trey Cluess. He catches at the 27, trying to get around the corner. He stopped. He breaks it. Coming back. He's going all the way back across. He's back at the hash mark, and he's only going to probably get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Wow, he ran a lot of yards and got back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be third down and 10 for the Chargers.
Yeah, we saw him break away on a previous touchdown possession right there where he scampered out for a 50-yard gain. This one barely getting back to the line of scrimmage. I think they're playing 2 lateral right now, and obviously you're down 26. You got to take some shots and let Patel just air that out. Get to your playmakers right now if you want to get back in this game.
They're letting a lot of clock run here. 9:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Patel in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. High snap. Looking to pass. Looking downfield. Throwing down. He's got Ryland Forks open. Catches. Nice fingertip catch.
Yeah.
Caught it. Cougar is going to be down at the 46-yard line. Wow. That ball looked like Forks was not able to figure out where to catch that ball and did a nice fingertip catch there, Paul.
Yeah, he was just rotating. He might have gotten caught up in the wind as well. Good fingertip catch, just staying with it by Forks. Now you're in the possession.
Paul made a great comment. The wind is going. Patel is wind right now. Ball's on the 46-yard line of the Cougars. Shotgun formation. Being in the backfield. He's rolling right. Throwing down the field. He's a thrower open at the 15-yard. Mason Desai at the 25-yard line. And it's going to be a first down for the Chargers.
You can see every drive that's been successful for the Chargers have been due to a long complete to 15 yards that gets him going. And obviously we see it. It might be a little bit too late to get back in this game, obviously. But this is what you see a good clicking offense for the Chargers.
He's rolling left here. Here we go. First down and 10.
Oh,
Throwing
no.
infield. It's almost intercepted, but caught by the Chargers. And that's Ryland Forks. Wow. I don't know how that ball wasn't intercepted. That ball from where we were looking at looked like it was going to be caught for an interception. First down for the Chargers. And their first down and goal at the 9. 9:07 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Cougars leading 40-14. Patel, shotgun. Patel standing to the right, or Bean standing to the right of him. Takes a snap. Looking to pass. He's got pressure. He's going to step out of the pocket. He's going to run himself. 5. Whoa, he took a hard hit. He's still going. A hard hit at the 2. Patel took.
He took a couple of hard hits getting down there, trying to earn some yardage to get into the end zone for his squad right here. But he's up and back on his feet right here, calling the play out.
Pocket collapse on him, went up the field. We're down at the 4-yard line. Second down and goal. 8:48 left to go. Here we go. Patel looking to pass. player going. Almost intercepted when he threw to the right side. Wow. Put on Patel there and just had to throw the ball quick.
Yeah, and the under guys before that's the end side. Got to have the court in just out of that there, and luckily didn't get an interception in the end zone right there. That would have just been the seal of
In the seal game. 8:42 left to go. Left to right. Ball is in center of the 2 hash marks. Ball is on the 2. We got Bean in the backfield. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. We're going to hand off to Bean. Nope. He's going to pass. Off to the left side. Caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Did they call it a touchdown? They called it a touchdown by Trey. So put 6 more points on the board. It's 40-20 with 8:35 left to go, and they're definitely going to go for 2. Nope, they're going to go for an extra point attempt now. That's a very interesting call. So Alejandro Quinones is the right-footed kicker. Asa Thor is going to be the holder. The center is Tino Diaz. Here's the snap. And the hold by Ace. The right-footed kick is up. And it is good. 8:35 remaining quarter. The Fulshear Chargers add 7 points to the scoreboard with the Cougars leading 40-21 over the Fulshear Chargers. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Family owned and operated. Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Go to topdogfireworks.location near you. Top Dog Fireworks supports the community and wishes the local high school athletes best of luck. Make memories and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks, say it with a boom.
Paul, give me your thoughts here. We got 8:30, 40-21. What you thinking?
Well, we've been saying it all night. We're just waiting for them to get a touchdown. Then potentially you see that onside coverage right there, wherever you get that circle in right there. But I think it's time you do it right now. Obviously, you have a game. But these drives by the Chargers, whenever they're flowing, it looks good and it looks unsolvable. But they had a tough mountain to climb up when they're already down 2 scores. And that safety, like you said, we forgot about that at the beginning of the second half right there. That's just such a backbreaker right there, and not a really good play design right there, just to try to get some yardage out of your own end zone, just to try to generate some offense. But right here, I expect that onside, and hopefully, if they do get a recovery, we'll see what they can do with it.
So Alejandro Quinones just came over to talk to head coach Stephen Hill of the Chargers. First season here with the Chargers, going 7-3. Randall High School as the offensive coordinator last year. So here we go. Quinones has got his back to the players, to the ball. All the players are in a half moon circle. Here we come running up. And they do the fake. So they fake an onside kick. But now he's only giving himself a 3-yard head start. Normally he gives himself an 11. Right-footed kicker. 8:35 left to go. 11, left to right on the radio dial. Ball bounces. It's on the ground. The Chargers have their arms in the air.
I think Cinco was able to get on it.
That was an interesting kick. He did this little small pooch kick. Nobody got it. It rolled on the ground. It's at the 40-yard line. The referees are telling us who's going to give us the ball. And it's going to be Cinco Ranch ball at the 40-yard line. Wow, that close for the Chargers to jump on that ball at the 40.
I like the play design, though, getting up in the air and give your guys a little bit of a running head start right there. Get at the 40 right there. Now you're just going to have to get a 3-and-out, and hopefully your defense will step up.
8:32 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Could have 21. They're going from right to left on the radio dial. Gonzalez is going to be in the backfield with Roop on the right side. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Roop looking to the sidelines to his head with the looking left. That's where his sidelines team going from right to left. Chavez going in motion from left to right to left. Takes a snap. Fake. He's going to pass. Low pass, and it's incomplete, and that stops the clock.
Wow.
8:28 to go. Wow. Why are we? I'm surprised we're doing that. A 19-point lead. 8:28 to go. You got running backs who are literally just carving the Charger defense, and we're going to pass the ball and stop the clock.
Yeah, good job by Ferns on Fulshear breaking that up and rushing that throw. And like you mentioned, they've been churning out yards in the run pack position. Okay, now you got some crucial second and third down plays if you're the Fulshear defense.
We're going to pass again. Here we go. Caught at the 47-yard line. Oof. Wow.
Well, they're playing to win. They want to ice this game. I'll give them that, and their offense has been moving the whole night. But some interesting play calls, because if you don't convert right here, you obviously go for it on the 4th down, since it's their 3rd and short right here. But timeout by Fulshear, maintaining the clock and hoping that they can get a stop and get coordinated on the defensive side.
8:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter with the Cougars leading 40 to. Going to take a break with the Fulshear Chargers calling a timeout here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Introducing Quick Assist, the easiest way to resell your tickets. Don't let games go to waste. They help you sell your unused tickets by listing them on every major ticket marketplace with one app. Fast, simple, and stress-free. Download the app by clicking on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
8:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Friday Night Lights here at Legacy Stadium in Katy, Texas, where the Cinco Ranch Cougars are leading 40 to 21 over the Fulshear Chargers with 8:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Third down and 2. Ball is at the Cougar 48-yard line. Ball is on the center, on the near hash mark. Gonzalez standing to the left of Roop. Chargers got 6 guys going to be rushing the pass. Now they back off. Roop coming seconds on the play clock. They're looking to blitz. Here we go. Hand off to Gonzalez. Trying to go around the right side. Wow. He gets stopped. He bounces back. There's a penalty flag. He's coming back around the corner. It's going to be tackled by Liam Clay, but there's a penalty flag.
That's a big call right there. Chargers were showing that pressure, backed out of it, and then once the play was snapped, gave him it right there and unable to contact him. Gonzalez was able to break it, but fortunate enough, they'll luck out here with a penalty and bring it to a 3rd and long.
Holding by the right tackle, the senior 6'5", 254, Diego Amez-Zunga. With the penalty, we're going to back it up, and now we're from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 12. The clock is going, 8:08 to go. Ball is on the near hash mark at the 38-yard line. We got Gatling back in the game, standing to the left of Roop. Chavez going into motion from left to right. 3 wide receivers far side, 1 near side. Roop looking to the side. It's on the play clock. He's going to take it. He's looking to pass.
Wow.
Pocket's collapsing.
Oh.
He gets sacked and taken down, but there's a penalty flag, and they're going to nail. Wow, what's that penalty flag?
It'll be a face mask on the pass rush right there, 35. Wow.
Oh.
And that's Carmelo Cunningham, senior defensive lineman. Got there. Great pressure up front. Would have gotten a stop, and then a 4th and long. Punting it. Your ball. Prushk.
Put his arm out, just try to tackle him, and instead he got his face mask, and that gave him an automatic first down, 15 yards. We are now into Charger territory at the 47-yard line with 7:44 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ball is on the near hash mark at the 47-yard line. First down and 10 in the game. We're going to hand off to Gatling. He goes over right side, cuts back. Liam Clay misses him.
Wow.
He's going. He's at the 25. He's got one guy. Elbernard trying to tackle him, bringing him down at the inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He almost went all the way, but Obenar was able to tackle him and bring him down.
Yeah, and he's got breakaway speed, but his lower half is the reason why he's able to get that separation, just continue to churn these yards. I just love this running back room. Gonzalez and Gatling are going to be a problem going down the stretch.
The
The
Detroit Lion comparison was a great comparison that you said earlier in Montgomery with Gatling and Gonzalez. Here we go in the red zone, at line 7:05 left to play. Ball's in the center of the 2 hash marks on the 9th. Rotation with Gonzalez standing to the right of him. 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Guy going motion from left to right, coming back left. Takes a snap. Handoff to Gonzalez. Cut around the left side. He's tackled. Evan Fern's just holding on to his jersey. The ball comes out. That could have been bad news for the Cougars, but they were able to jump on it. Number 55, Joel Flores, was able to jump on that ball that was rolling on the ground. And
Fulshear defense hasn't shown up to that. You can't say the same about number 3. And get stops for his team. This is potentially his last high game, trying to end it. The best effort he has right there, and almost can force a forced fumble right there.
6:14 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Cougars leading 40 to 21. Going from right to left on the right mark. Motion from left to right. Gonzalez trying to go around the right side. Stop. Down 12-yard line with David Obenar right there, along with Gustavo Arenas, able to bring him down at the 16-yard line. 17-yard line. Clock is still running, Paul. 5:45 to go.
Yeah, and you would think right here, if they are able to get a stop on 3rd down, they'll call a timeout and force a decision whether they want to kick a field goal or go for it and convert on a 4th down if you're the Cougars. But first, you got to get a stop right here.
Chargers only have 1 timeout remaining. 3rd down and 8. Ball's on the 17-yard line in the backfield next to Roop. Roop's going to pass. He's doing a fade to Chavez in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Cougars! Jackson Drain was on the coverage, but Chavez was able to turn around and catch the ball, and it's now 46-21 with 5:19 remaining in the fourth quarter with a PAT attempt still to play.
Yeah, and that was great coverage by Drain, but that was an excellent throw by Roop going on the outside shoulder where only his receiver Chavez could catch it, and he games it right there. And all it's looking like it's going to be nope for the Fulshear Chargers.
Here comes the extra point attempt, the right-footed kick from the main kicker, Jose de Cunba. Right-footed kick is up, and it is good. 5:19 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Cinco Ranch Cougars have a commanding 47-21 lead over the Fulshear Chargers. We're going to take a break right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Texan Dodge is your hometown community dealership. Texan Dodge is the place for all your vehicle's needs. Whether you need service, parts for a newer pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask us about our low APR finance rates and how to get your lowest price on a new truck or car today. We also want to buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. Texan, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We hear you.
And guys, we've had a few scores go final. Houston area. Shadow Creek beats Fort Bend Bush 57-13. CE King beats Clear Falls 56-7. Iowa Colony a winner 54-14 over Belton. And Shadow Creek beats, I've got that one on there twice. Again, beats Fort Bend Bush 57-13.
I've seen Shadow Creek on the season. There's a sophomore named Adai. That kid can fly. Man, fly. Here we go. We're going to kick off from the 40-yard line, 3-yard head start. We're going to kick off to the right side. Asa Thor is going to collect it at the 11. He's going to go down this near hash marks. He's at the 30. Hard hit right there at the 30-yard line. And the Chargers are going to start this ball. First down and 10 at the 30. 5:13 remaining here in the fourth quarter, down 47-21. Paul, this has definitely been, I definitely give you credit on the comment earlier. This is definitely, you got to give the Cougar defense some serious kudos here tonight on this Charger offense.
Yeah, and you didn't expect them to hold opponents in back-to-back weeks to less than 4 touchdowns, obviously. Playing inferior opponents with May Creek and in their last regular season game, but you didn't expect them to hold this Fulshear offense to only 21 points through the 4 quarters.
Patel throwing to Ryland Forks. He catches it. He's coming around the corner. He's at the 40, down to about the 44-yard line. Forks, who we have not hardly said his name at all tonight, gets the ball, and it's going to be a first down and 10. Ball is going to be placed at the 44-yard line of the Cougars with 5:04 left to play here in the fourth quarter, going from left to right on the radial dial. Ball's on the near hash mark. Collins in the backfield. Patel going to throw to Collins off the right side. He catches at 40. Trying to get around the corner. He goes out of the bounds at about the 47-yard line. So it'll be second down and 8 for the Chargers. Doing a quick hurry up. Patel already. 2 wide receivers near side, 2 far side. Collins in the backfield with Patel. Patel looking to pass. Throws to the left side. Caught to Ryland Forks at the 45. Trying to go down the field and down to about the 49-yard line. Forks just can't make any space happen for himself. And it's going to be third down, 6. Ball is on the Cougar, or the Charger 48-yard line.
Yeah.
Ball's on the far hash mark.
That was a good play by sophomore defensive lineman Roy. Finish off that play. Hard hit on Forks.
Patel, quick pass. Caught to Jalen Collins. He's caught at the 40, down to the 40-yard line. So first down and 10. We move the chains. Clock is still going. 4:09 left to play. Here in the fourth quarter, we are in Cougar territory.
Yeah, this is actually what I was hoping to see a little bit more from Patel tonight. Just getting it to the sticks. I thought they got a little too cute throughout the possessions right here. Obviously, the Cougars are playing a little prevent, a little hands-off defense. Right here, Patel has enough ability to see the field a little bit more and could have gotten to his wide receivers at the sticks a little bit more often early in this game.
Clock is going. Patel on the right side, down the field, down the sideline, trying to get to Mason Desai, and he catches it. First down, good catch, got his feet in bounds. We're going to be down inside the red zone with 3:43 left to play here in the fourth quarter, down 47-21 to the Cougars.
And Desai has shown up. He's been able to create separation, get open all night. Patel's been able to find him on a couple of seam and fade routes. Good throw right there.
Here we go. We got 3 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. Patel by himself in the backfield. Ball's on the 18-yard line. 3:43 left to go. He's looking to the left side to pass. Trying to go. The pocket's collapsing, and he's going to get taken down. Did not see it coming from behind him and gets sacked. And the Fulshear Chargers final timeout with 3:32 left to play here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a timeout as well. The Cinco Ranch Cougars leading 47-21 over the Fulshear Chargers with 3:32 left to play. You're listening to Texas High School Football on the Legacy Sports Network.
And the UIL Texas High School on lsnsports.com is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. Production of
So the Chargers trying to put some more points on the board, even though there's a chance. There's always a chance. 3:32 left to play here in the fourth quarter. I've seen some videos of some high school games where they've scored a gazillion points in like no time. There's always a chance that something can happen, but they're going to have to do this quickly with first down and 15. Ball is on the 32 line of the Cougars. Collins coming in motion. He's going to stand next to Patel on the next to him on the right side. Patel looking to pass down the field, trying to find down the field. It's going to be intercepted at the 2, and we're going down the field as we tackled and still going. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 25. He's at the 40, 50. They're missing him. Here comes another guy. Gets him down in the Charger territory at the 36-yard line. Interception by the Fulshear Chargers. What a great catch there by Daniel Scarbino, who caught the ball, breaking tackles down the right side, went all the way down the left side, and got down into Charger territory, but there is a penalty flag on the field, Paul.
Yeah, but Scarabino baited Patel into that throw right there, patted the ball a little bit too much and tried to force that throw right there. And that was my X factor at the beginning of the game. I thought he'd be a little bit more of a factor in a tighter game and maybe in a punt return in an offensive end where they use him in a couple of special plays. But right there, he just ices the game on that pickoff right there. Penalty yardage will bring it back, but inevitably that's the icing on the cake.
You're definitely right. That is definitely the icing on the cake. That was not a good-looking pass there by Patel. Scarbino, like Paul said, was able to get him to throw the ball and intercept it at the 2. And the Cougars are going to start this ball with 3:12 left to play here in the fourth quarter, leading 47-21. Ball is placed on the 16-yard line of the Cougars on the near half. Shotgun formation for Rube. Takes a snap. Hand on the right side. He's dancing, trying to figure out if he can get around the corner. He's at the 15. Down the yard line. And stays inbounds. 2:50 in the fourth quarter here at Legacy Sports Stadium here in Katy, Texas. First round in Texas High School. Thanks for joining us here tonight. The Cougars leading 47-21. And it looks like Gatling is injured. He's hobbling off the field. Gets himself off. Definitely don't want him to be injured for week number 2 next week.
Yeah, when the game's in the bag, you definitely want to keep your star players off the field and prevent any more injuries. And obviously we saw him get injured in the first half. Right here, another Gonzalez. You just bring one in and then bring one out right here with Gonzalez right here. Just on a couple of knee downs. It'll be the end of the game.
Second down and 1, 2:08 left to play. And a 2-minute warning here at Legacy Stadium in Katy Cinco Ranch. Cougars leading 47-21 over the Fulshear Chargers. We're going to take a break. Your high school football here on the Legacy Sports Network.
And the UIL Texas High School football playoffs are underway, and we invite you to join us as we'll play-by-play coverage of the greater Houston area all the way to the state championships. Listen live and free on lsnsports.com, the Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. And let's talk about some scores actually from yesterday. Katy beat Georgia 2-7. Port Arthur Memorial was a 42-0 winner over Galena Park. Randall beat Colleen Ellison 54-20. Navasota 65-12 over North Forest. Park 51-21 over Wharton. Sills 27 over Sweeney. Hitchcock 20-7 winners over Little River Academy. And Tidehaven 62-7 over Comfort.
Two minutes remaining. Here we go. It's going to be third down and 1 for the Cougars. Ball is at the 25-yard line. It's going to hand off, going straight up the middle, and gets first down to the 30-yard line. Gonzalez with the carry. And they are probably going to go into victory formation from here on out with the Chargers have no timeouts remaining. Cougars leading 47-21, and we are going to go into victory formation here at the... And we have an injured player on the field. The U-Ball State Championship at AT&T and Arlington Stadium. Paul, have you ever been to the AT&T Championship games?
I have not.
I went last year, and it is phenomenal. Tony?
I've been every year since 2015.
Very cool.
And I've been both as a fan and as a member of the fabulous experience. It's something it's a bucket list item. You definitely should do it once in your life. It's just to see, especially those small schools where the people in attendance of both the towns combined, kids get with that kind of a crowd.
I highly recommend it. It's 17th to the 20th. It's at AT&T at Jerry Jones World there in Arlington Stadium. If you have never been to the AT&T Stadium, your jaw will drop when you walk in the door. It is one of the coolest experiences. I went last year to watch the 6A championship game. And the 5A game last year, and it is highly recommended. I agree with what Tony says. It is a bucket list item, something you definitely want to go take part of. So 1:35 left to play here in the fourth quarter. It's just doing the kneel downs here to finish the evening off. The Fulshear Chargers are going to end the season 7-4. Great first season for Stephen Hill. And Chris Dudley and the Cinco Ranch Cougars are going to go to 8-3 and play next week. Tony, do you have a score of that game of who they'll be playing next week?
Yes, that game just went final. Is Cy-Fall 63, Bel Air 3.
And how's the Dickinson at Tascasita game going?
Up in the second half, because right now it's a Tascasita 47, Dickinson 51, fourth quarter.
Nice. Arup does one kneel down here. It's going to be second down and 10. They've got a couple more to do. There's no timeouts remaining for the Chargers. So the clock is still going. We're down to 1:12 left to play here in the fourth quarter with the Cougars leading 47-21 over the Fulshear Chargers. A couple more kneel downs for the Cougars to make this a final score. Let the clock go down from 8 seconds. Keep on going. 2 seconds. We do one more kneel down. We're down to 50 seconds. We have one more kneel down to go. Hey, mark your KL State Volleyball Championship November 20th to the 22nd. Hey, you know what? That's just in a couple weeks. At the Curtis Kerwell Center in Garland, Texas, where the best teams from all corners of the Lone Star State will battle it out on the court. Here we go. Last kneel down. And the Cinco Ranch, with 28 seconds left to go, do not need to do one more kneel down. And they are going to finish tonight's game winning 47-21 over the Fulshear Chargers. The sportsmanship handshake is going to start line with the two teams. Paul, Tony, and I will be right back here on the postgame network, on the postgame show here on the Legacy Sports Network by the UIL football. We'll be back right here on the Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Stadium is electric here for the Class 6A Division I by-district playoffs. The Cinco Ranch Cougars and the Fulshear Chargers, both 7-3, collide for a ticket to the area round. I'm Jeff Kemps alongside Paul Sanchez. Paul Sanchez, give us 30 seconds. Give us the headline for the night.
Yeah, we talked before this game on the field right here. It's an evenly matched game that we're about to see between two teams from District 19 and District 20. Both teams started off 0-2, but found their way as they got into district play. Both teams have explosive playmakers, and both teams can really get up and down the field and put the ball in the end zone. It's going to be really exciting to see who can get stops down the stretch and who will be the last one standing to go into the next round.
Definitely looking forward to it. So UIL football, attention high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be a part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championship, December 17th to the 20th at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from the 6-man to 6A leave it all on the field in the hopes of being named champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. Again, that's uiltexas.org/football. All right, Paul, let's set the table. Cinco Ranch is 7-1 in District 19-6A. Their only loss was the undefeated Katy at 56-28. Fulshear, on the other hand, was 5-1 in district play in 20-6A. The lone district loss to Strake Jesuit.
Yeah, let's start with Cinco Ranch right there. Cinco Ranch with that 0-2 start, losing to two 6A schools, Tomball and the Woodlands, respectively, both 8-2, and looking well in playoff position as them and themselves. And we mentioned how they got off to that slow start, but found their stride in district and kind of outperformed expectations going into this district play. Had a lot of close games against Jordan and Patel and Tompkins. Found a way to win in the end and exceeding expectations this year, where they have young playmakers, but they're riding their veteran hand of their quarterback. Davis Roop, he's been really excellent on the field. Expect him to have that veteran leadership tonight, just manage the game really well. And on the Fulshear side, you got an explosive offense. My goodness, you got Patel just slinging that thing to a plethora of wide receivers and a lot of go-go gadget guys that can just run it up and down the field. So we'll see how they can kind of manage both sides. Like we said, which team can get consecutive stops and which team can put consecutive drives going forward.
Yeah, identical 7-3 records. Both paths couldn't be more different. Cinco Ranch, they started off 0-6. Then they won 6 straight wins. Fulshear, on the other hand, went 0-2, and then they won 7 of 8 wins, including 3 blowouts.
Yeah, you look at the top of the districts in each one, obviously losing to Katy. Katy's been running the ball on every team in this district. It was going to be a tough battle for the Cinco Ranch team. Kept in it for a little bit, but just couldn't get those stops. And then the same thing you could say with the Strake Jesuit game with Fulshear. That was a really close game. They just couldn't get in at the end of it. Strake Jesuit kept running the ball down on them as well. But like we said, this is an evenly matched game right here. It's going to come down to the small things: turnover, possession of battle, and obviously controlling the field tilt and field possession.
So let's start with the home-standing Cougars. Coach Chris Dudley, 7th year, 28-36, but 2 playoff wins in the last 3 seasons, Paul.
Yeah, it's been kind of a little bit of a roller coaster kind of tenure, but you're kind of getting some consistency right now in the playoffs as you have 2 playoff wins in the last 3 seasons. Now you're riding your veteran quarterback and riding a lot of the guys that you have with them on the side with your perimeter. And obviously, I've got to mention the defense. I think the defense.
Go ahead. Yep.
Hey guys, third member of the crew tonight. It's Tony Blaylock. I've seen hundreds of Cinco Ranch games, and Chris Dudley has been on the sideline for every Cinco Ranch playoff game. He was an assistant coach, so he is Mr. Cougar.
Very cool.
He is the tradition here.
Yep, understand. Very cool. Very cool. So the total offense for the Cinco Ranch Cougars, total offense, they do 350.3 yards a game. That was 5th in the 19-6A division. Passing, 2,013 yards, 20 TDs, led by what Paul said, senior QB number 15, Davis Roop. He's thrown for 69.9% completions, 1,968 yards on the season, thrown 20 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. His top targets, they're sophomores. That's crazy, sophomores. Number 2, Jacob Chavez. He's caught 50 passes for 864 yards with 15 touchdowns as a sophomore. And he's also got Max Williams, who's caught for 546 yards with 4 touchdowns. It's the run game. 2 main guys run for 1,490 yards. Senior running back Marcus Gadlin, 115 carries for 631 yards. Gets about 5.5 average with 10 TDs. He's got FBS interest as well. And then the junior running back number 1, Braden Gonzalez, 103 carries, 588 yards with 6 touchdowns, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, this whole offense for the Cinco Ranch Cougars is all over the place, like we mentioned. But let's get into the defensive side, going to senior linebacker, number 40, Jacob Forenash, 113 tackles, 62 solos, leading the district right there. He's rovering the middle of the field, commanding, and really the leader and captain of that defense right there. And you go back into the secondary, and what I like about their secondary, they're just ball hawks. We were talking about it before the game. Not a lot of pass breakups, so they're not playing wide receiver. They're playing ball, and they're trying to turn over the other team, and that's what we like about them with their turnover margin, +6, forcing 8 turnovers and 6 fumble recoveries, best in the district. And you got to talk about special teams in a game like this. You got number 21, senior Daniel Scarabino, 73 tackles and an elite return man. In a game like this, an elite return can get you in a prime position to get that one extra scoring possession ahead of the other team.
So they force mistakes. Roop the Chavez, they are money in the red zone tonight, possibly tonight. All right, UIL volleyball. Mark your calendar for the UIL State Volleyball Championship, November 20th to the 22nd at the Curtis Curlwell Center in Garland, Texas, where the best teams from all over the corners of the Lone Star State will battle it out on the court. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/volleyball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/volleyball. All right, let's talk about the Fulshear Deep Dive. Now the visitors from Lamar ISD, the Fulshear Chargers, coached by Stephen Hill, who replaced Nick Caduti from last season. Stephen was the offensive coordinator for Randall in 2024, winning the 5A state championship. Paul?
Yeah, we were able to get an interview with him before the game and just how he has been getting here in year one in the transition. Obviously, Fulshear has had success in the past previous years, but now this is a different type of success with a different type of offensive game and a defensive game. As he said, they're going to let that ball fly with their quarterback, Shane Patel, and now they're on the defensive end. They're going to throw a lot of exotic pass rushing and blitzes, but they're also going to trust their secondary and DBs to play the ball as well. So it's been really interesting to see how they had to integrate these students to learn new systems and kind of get familiar with the way that Coach Hill was winning at Randall in 2024 with his 5A state championship there. So a lot of good stuff that you're hearing from Coach Hill.
You can see Stephen Hill come together in week 3 versus Fort Bend Austin. They won 67-0. Their offense, senior quarterback Sean Patel, like Paul was saying, 182 completions, 294 attempts for 2,906 yards on the season with a 61% completion percentage, 290.6 yard average. He's thrown 38 touchdowns, Paul, with 8 interceptions. He's got a wide receiver. One of his main guys, junior Ryland Forks, 18 touchdowns. Got a sophomore, number 3, Trey Cluis, 13 touchdowns. He's a deep threat. Their running game, they've combined for 923 yards on the season. Caden Bean and Jalen Collins averaging 6.1 yards a game.
Yeah, my goodness, there's so much on that offensive end right there. But let's go back on the defensive side right here. And like we mentioned, there's a lot that Coach Hill was implementing on the defensive side, throwing in exotic blitzes and rushes, kind of confusing the quarterback, really trying to get a good pass rush, but then obviously on the sides and the edges get some attacks on there. And then obviously trusting your DBs, obviously is going to be a big challenge because both sides have really explosive wide receivers, but it's kind of meeting the ball. Obviously, a lot of these wide receivers are meeting the ball and getting 1-2 steps ahead of their DBs and getting yards after catch. So let's see if either side can limit those yards after catch, and whoever does that is probably going to win this game.
You know, the Fulshear Chargers sometimes start slow, but they finish strong. 0-2 to start the season, 7-1 run. The quick question, can they shock the number 19 6A number 2 seed